Who's that gun-toting badass in silhouette for the opening video?
Don't know. What's that?
Whoever it is, he's gone.
No.
Figure with a hard R.
I saw a video got recommended to me, and it was how the speed run for Devil May Cry was achieved, and I did not click on it. But he famously has 2 guns in that game. So
why didn't you click on it?
I didn't have the time. I've been kind of a little bit down on YouTube. I'm like, YouTube is almost the worst waste of time, even if it's a pretty good like video essay. Video essays are pissing me off lately, and I dabble in them myself, and it makes me feel great shame that I do it too.
I don't watch any stream except for Phil's, of course, on Friday, which is a must.
Phil,
happy birthday! Look at this.
Oh my God! Phil's got the happy birthday. I have my pretty. Here we go. The pretty princess birthday hat is here. I need to wear this.
It's Jake's birthday. Maybe I don't know how time works in his part.
Yeah, it's still the 20th in America, so
it is.
Oh, that's very good of you, Phil. What a good friend.
Well, it doesn't say birthday. It says bird a. If you, it's hard to see, but yeah, it says happy birthday. Like happy birthday.
Am I having a stroke? Is that
like as opposed to bird B?
Right, it's birthday. You're having a
Sorry,
stroke.
what'd you say, Jake? You're having a stroke? Probably.
Yeah, am I having a
yes.
stroke, or did we done the birthday with the letters wrong before? Is that when I had the banner and we did it wrong?
Maybe.
You're just having double deja vu.
I think you're having a stroke.
I got to
Deja who?
Is your arm going numb?
It's always numb, but that's probably the monster energy.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of numb, how's your fingertips, Pear?
My body's back to normal. I got a little cough, so I'm actually glad I have a little cough, because then I can still take my ivermectin that I bought on the black market.
Did you actually? By the way,
oh my God,
cough
Pear's
to
so
S.
bad.
Did you get
really
it?
buy ivermectin off the dark web?
It wasn't the dark web. It was just it was Riley Gaines' Twitter account. Do you guys know Riley Gaines? She's like a swimmer who got beat by a man and is really mad about it.
I like Riley, but still, you bought Mectin off of a random Twitter account.
Yeah, because she's like, type in code Riley for 20% off for ivermectin, and I was like, all right.
Okay.
Wait,
I was like,
Becca
I
says
could
you
use
put
some
me
of that.
Just now. What? Wait,
Yeah.
How's the ivermectin adventure been? Like, do you
hasn't
feel-
come yet, so that's a problem. It's too slow. Then we need fast ivermectin delivery straight to the gullet is what we need.
I'm looking forward to seeing if, because I want to do some recreational mecti. And
Recre
Yeah.
because the microbiome influences your personality, proven thing, real science. I bet if people take ivermectin, there's a possibility of a personality alteration.
Yeah, they say you can do a parasite cleanse if you take it for 30 days straight. So I bought 30 pills. I'm gonna do the parasite cleanse, so I'll let you know.
Well, you probably won't be you won't be gay at the end of it though.
That's what they say. No more gay.
Yeah, it's like the kind of like praying the gay away, but ivermectin version.
But with doctors and
Are you saying that there's a parasite that causes gayness?
Yeah, it
Wait,
lives
we're
in
not
the
saying that.
anus.
Science?
No.
Yeah, you know,
says
there
that.
was a guy in Brazil who he crushed up a butterfly and injected it into his veins, and he died a terrible, painful death. And
They're probably parasites and bacteria.
yeah, I think he needed some ivermectin stat is what he needed, but
Is
it
this
was
a-
too late.
I think if
Blood
you'd
poison.
taken it quickly enough, the ivermectin could have fought the butterfly within his
Your body becomes a battleground. Yeah, like
time.
eat a snail and ivermectin at the same time and see what happens.
So what do we think the gay parasite is? Like it's really hungry for seed, right? Like human seed. So it affects your brain and it makes you want the seed is what I'm saying, you know.
So it
That's-
mainly attacks people who take seed oils a lot.
Yeah,
Human
that's
seed.
almost a segue to the Elon Musk eugenics, but we'll get into that a little later.
What is this show?
Hey, it sort of applies to storytelling. I don't even know.
That's
I thought
all
we
we're
were
asking.
watching TikToks.
I have that queued up too.
That-
We got
It's a lot.
TikTok
It's
and
a lot of
Elon
things.
Musk eugenics.
Wild ride.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Narwhal's alive. Huzzah.
But yeah, and I'm feeling good for the first time in weeks. That means Elon Musk eugenics talk.
Nice.
What about everyone's week, Phil? You want to go first? How's it going?
Yeah, I feel like a productive week. The last few weeks have been real good. I've been good at the gym. I've been good on production on comics. So I'm now caught up in letters as much as we have colored. So I only have 12 pages to letter, but I lettered over that. So I'm lettering in like black and white because I don't have the pages yet. Eugene's already lettered up to like page 55 or more. He just hasn't sent the last few pages to me yet. Drew's just going to send them all at once. So I lettered up to page, 48 or something. And then I'm like, oh, I have the original black and white files, so I'll just letter over those so that when I get the colors, I can just throw the colors under my balloons.
Just plop them in.
Yeah. So so this weekend I'll be done lettering, and hopefully I can get the rest of the colors, and that'll be really good. Send it out to edits and then start pre-press, which is freaking sweet. And on top of that, I've been writing as well. Today I wrote a little bit of just getting a head start here. And I don't know if you guys do this. I've heard, or like industry writers, people that write a lot of comics. I always wonder, do they work on multiple scripts at once? And so I'm kind of thinking doing that. Like,
everyone's 50. I've heard multiple takes on that. Like, actually, yeah, I've heard people say they can only do one at a time, and they have to
Right.
warm up into the world.
yeah,
And then I've kind of dabbled in both, but I think the one at a time might be what the purest, the
Yeah.
best writer, like Tarantino's like that. I don't know what it's
that's
like.
that's what I've been doing, one at a time. It is a slow process, but I've just been like going back to some of my old notes on things and being really excited about like the Lost Pages 4 and my wildcard character. So today I wrote a few pages of that. And then I'm jumping back and forth between that and Magic Cop. So I'm super hype on it. But yeah, I need to talk more like writers. And be
Yeah,
like,
you know who says writing two at a time is a great idea is Robert Rodriguez, who's best friends with Tarantino.
yeah,
And you just know Tarantino doesn't do that, and then Robert Rodriguez does. Robert Rodriguez loves digital, and Tarantino loves film. They're like kind of opposites, and they're both okay in their own way. So yeah, I think either way could work. But
yeah. So this week's been awesome. I don't think I got anything in the mail. I picked this up at a bookstore last week. Stopped at a Half Price Books, and I got finally.
hey, Jake, I think there's a fan by your mic, maybe too. FYI. We got, like,
Something.
Okay. Yeah, I know people are mentioning bad mic. I'm trying to fix it.
Here, your mic is loud now.
yeah, you're creaking
Hopefully
a lot.
my mic is
earlier.
better.
No,
That
yeah,
sounds better.
done.
Great.
Fine. I picked this up from the Half Price
Oh, nice.
Bookstore. Action Bible by Sergio Cariello. I met him.
The Bible is super
Tampa.
legit.
You finally got it.
Yeah, it's thick as hell, and it's got a lot of stories in it. So it starts at like the creation, all the way to our boy Jesus. There's the creation.
Is there Sodom and Gomorrah in there? My favorite Bible story.
I
Not
hope
for
so.
the
There's-
reasons you might think.
There's so much. Yeah, you're a big fan of the sodomy, right? Part of Sodom and Gomorrah. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if it's in here.
Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah is all about Lot, and he's like complaining about the sodomy. He's
Yeah.
like, God, I keep hearing through the walls in my apartment so much sodomy. Can you come and do something about it? And God goes to Abraham, who's Lot's uncle, and he's like, I'm going to give your $100, your 100-year-old wife a child, your child. And she's like, oh, great. I'm 100 years old. Thanks so much. He's like, why are you laughing? She's like, I wasn't laughing. He's like, yes, you were. See, that's like
Read
it.
the
Then
challenge.
that's
I missed that.
word for word. That's in the Bible, but it's like that. But story's 1 page long too. You can read it in like 5 minutes.
That's awesome.
Imagine the mental illnesses you would have from being born to a 100-year-old woman.
Yes.
Well, that's what they say back then. Maybe people did live longer, but I don't even know. I find it a little hard to buy that.
I think they just determined time differently. I don't know.
They counted a day as 10 days.
Yeah.
That's great
Dog,
luck.
everyone lived in dog years. Yeah.
Did I do anything else? I don't think I did anything else.
Nice. I'm thinking about picking up that Action Bible, reading it myself, because I try to read the Bible once in a while, and it's kind of hard. I go pretty slow, and I only read a little bit. I'm like, what happens? I want to know the saga of David after he killed Goliath, because apparently that's super legit.
Well, he becomes a king, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all like good stuff. Yeah, good stories. And
Well,
then
I
his
think
son
he becomes
might
corrupt,
be King
doesn't he?
Solomon.
I think
Yeah, I think so. They all get a little corrupt.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, and then so things I'm going to do this weekend is tomorrow I'm going to be ordering the next Trigun book along with a Trigun shirt and a dangle clip-on earring to complete my look for 2025.
Nice.
Okay.
Stuff to look forward to.
You're just gonna are you eventually getting in at like a legal name change
Too
to whatever Trigun's name is?
No, no, it's George
gonna be
Michael.
up.
I'm going for the George Michael.
Oh.
Maybe
Hey,
you heard of him?
Bemis says, anyone read Crumb's Book of Genesis? This came up before,
No.
and I'm very intrigued, but I haven't. I kind of want to.
Is that
I
real?
watched a YouTube video talking about, real fast, about Fritz the cat. And it was funny. It didn't sound like that good. It sounded like a, I don't know if he's like early 20s when he was doing it, like couldn't think of anything. So just whatever he can possibly think of just happens. Like really random, and this and then this and then this and then this and then this. Kind of like college stoner-ish. That's
Yeah.
so random.
I don't think it was famous because it was amazingly literary or well written. It was just not new. It wasn't like anything that existed.
Yeah.
What's up, Michael?
Yeah,
Yo.
but then the meme of that Crumb did of the guy being like, "I loathe every man on the street. Look at that asshole," and it's a guy just whistling. That's like very iconic. That could be a wild TikTok. Wild TikToks are super iconic and relatable.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to get into it.
Yeah.
How about,
Irene,
TikTok?
how was your week?
Oh, good. I just got a lot of work done. Let's see. I hit like a page a day at one point.
Dang.
And I stopped for a couple days because I have commissions. I have a cover that people will soon find out about, sooner or later. I don't know when. But yeah, no, I got to get moving on those pages with the book I'm doing with Allie and Will Perdomo. Meathead. I'm doing a short for that. But yeah, tonight, because we're on stream, I'm getting a move on this page right here. But working is all I've been doing.
It's the way to do it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
Yes,
more
yes.
shorts too. I took
Yes,
your
making sure-
advice. I took your guys' advice, and I did record a bunch of lettering this weekend, but I haven't turned it into any shorts yet. But I recorded.
Cool.
I screen recorded.
It's one of those things. Yeah, it's just it's hard to get started, I think. But once you get used to the pipeline of recording your work or just every day on a certain schedule, make a short, it's easy to keep the momentum.
Yeah.
So it's weird. The YouTube algorithm has been shifting on me. Because at first I was getting a lot of views and a good sub to view ratio, and now it's fluctuates wildly, but I'm gonna keep at it because I'm determined like that. YouTube, you shall not defeat me. Anyways, go look at my shorts. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of them.
Jake, what about you?
Well, this week, good. So I've been preparing a new cover. I've been coloring that all week. I'm very happy with it. I don't have it available to show, but yeah. Other than that, I did get this. So
Oh, you got that? Wow, that
am I a
came so
way
quick.
bigger X-Men
Well.
fan than you now?
Yeah, probably.
Seeing as I have this, this is
If
like
you read that, you will be.
it's like well, buying things and reading things are completely two very different things. So,
Yep. Show me the best image of Gambit that you could find quick.
I don't really know if there can be a good image of Gambit.
Oh my god. You just don't know what Gambit looks like.
Damn.
He's the
They
I
call
did a
him
birthday stream
The
today.
Cajun sensation.
Angela
right.
asked if I am a Gambit fan. Like, what does he even do? He throws cards around?
Yes, and they blow up.
Well,
See, he says, first I charge the card, then I blow it up.
does he always have that accent the whole time?
Does he?
Yes, he's Cajun.
Yes, Cage.
He says what he's doing as he's doing it. He
Yeah.
goes, first I take a step towards you, then I take a turn this way, and then I charge the card.
That don't get much better than this. That's what he says as well.
But yeah, just been working. It is my birthday today. And yeah, I kind of slept for a big chunk of the day. I had Burger King for... Okay. Burger King just opened locally. There has not been a Burger King around here ever. So...
Does that mean they have the Royale with cheese? Is that true?
I don't... if they have, I have not purchased one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been having... Actually, no. People saying happy birthday.
Because-
Yeah, Seed Oil King, maybe.
Because, you know, Burger King, they have the quarter pounder, but in Europe, it's the metric system, right? You know what I'm saying? So they don't
And
do
a
that.
pound is called a Royale.
Yeah, they call it the Royale with cheese, supposedly.
We still
According to
call
Pulp
them,
Fiction.
They still call them pounders.
Well, pound is from Britain, so you guys just switched to the metric system. So British people know about. You guys know both systems, right?
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of. We use miles. Is that is that imperial?
Yes.
Use miles?
Yeah, that's like not for measurements of weight. It's the distance thing.
I thought you used like kilometers or something.
Oh fuck no. No,
What?
that's
I thought you-
Germany
Oh, okay.
on the
I didn't know that.
autobahn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Germans.
But
How are the
so-
French fries?
when I was younger, I worked in a newsagent in a service station, and they used to give you a credit for the service station, which is, I don't know if you guys have them. They're like multi-plaza, like a mini mall, but on the highway that has like a bunch of stuff at once, all in the same area. No?
What? Oh, like yeah. So on the highway we have like what you would call an oasis, which would be like your truck stop, and then it's got like its small food court on it.
Yeah.
Like a Panda Express. You got a Dunkin' Donuts. You got a Burger King.
All much better choices than most UK oases. Anyway, they used to give you vouchers to get food from the food court. They had a Burger King, and I invented my very own burger. It was a bacon burger, so your regular burger and bacon, and then you bought onion rings separately, put the onion rings on top, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, cheese. It was perfect. It was delicious. It was amazing.
It sounds
Boy.
very British in a disgusting kind of way.
Yeah,
But
it looks as bad as it sounds.
Ugh.
Like, it does not look good. And I thought, they will never make this burger. Because it's just, there's no way of marketing this thing. It looks atrocious.
Yeah.
But then, Burger King opens here. I go to the mecca of the poundage to get my destined pound. And they have my burger. They call it the Memphis barbecue or whatever. It's sitting there. It's a bacon burger, onion rings, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise. It's like the exact thing. So, ahead of my time.
I thought
someone
that was
stole
like
your
a-
burger idea.
They stole it.
I feel over here that's like a Texas thing. Like a Texas burger has onion rings on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's
Is
Memphis?
Memphis is in
Yeah,
Tennessee.
maybe there's
Where
a little cultural
Maybe it's in
portal
Memphis.
tubulation
I
between.
feel like that's a regular thing over here, Jake. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
I
sometimes
was so
places-
Americanized. I invented it.
Yeah.
I was craving the burger that didn't exist over here.
Yeah, you're getting all cowboy with it.
how are the fries over there?
Okay, here's the thing. You can get a meal. You can get a burger, fries, and a drink. Or you can replace the calories that would come in the fries and the drink with a second burger.
Oh, is that your go-to move?
That's the go-to. 2 burgers. You don't need a meal. Just get 2 burgers.
Why would you ever eat 2 burgers?
Why would you not eat 2? Okay, someone presents to you food. You can either have fries and a drink or a burger. What are you going to choose?
Well, this is a trick question because I don't eat burgers.
What did you have at Butter's Burgers?
I had the steak with chimichurri sauce.
Oh.
Wait, what? The place in Tampa that you
Yeah,
were
Burgers
going to
Burgers?
every single day?
Yeah, I had like steak. I probably had like some sort of fish another time, but yeah, the steak was great. That place is closed down now. We'll never be able to go there again.
What? No, it was
At
good.
least we have the memories.
No.
They didn't survive that long, those bastards.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I left my comb there too.
Cone's
That
gone
woman
forever.
waitress took it home with her. She has it by the side
No.
of her bed.
No, fucking Vaughn took it.
Oh, okay.
He's like, "Oh, is that Phil's comb? I'll take it." And Vaughn has it next to his nightstand or something. He's holding it over my
He
head.
probably does.
He's probably
Watch
cloning
out,
me.
though.
He's cloning me as we speak.
It's part of the Phil shrine.
Well, why'd you leave your comb?
I don't know.
He wanted people to pick it up.
Yeah,
He wanted
it's
someone
been
to
all
take it.
along.
Yeah, he wanted an excuse to come back. He'd be like,
Yeah.
I forgot my comb. I have to come back.
He wrote his phone number on the comb.
Yeah.
If found, please return. Please call.
Yeah. Never use another man's comb. Yeah, there's something about hair being gross. I don't fully understand it, but people are grossed out by hair. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
In general. Like,
But hair
people
is-
really don't like finding like a strand of hair in their food. They're like, oh, it's fucking hair in my food.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't get
good.
it personally, but yeah.
I mean, that's just someone else's body part. It's not really hair.
It's like skin.
Particularly
It's
being
like dead
gross.
skin,
I
right?
know. I don't want any part of another person in my food. Gross.
Yeah. You ever
I don't
watch
think
hair
hair is
like
dead skin.
growing in stop motion where they speed up time, you know? That might gross you out a little bit.
Oh yeah, I always think of that. Like, where's the hair come from? Is it like wound up in between our brain and skull?
Yeah, just like your teeth.
Yes,
All of your hair
exactly.
across your lifetime is coiled up.
There
under
are
your head.
many tubes, like toothpaste tubes, in your
Right.
in your brain, just lining your brain to
How
squeeze
does
the
it-
hair out.
How is it made? You know.
Yeah. It's like spaghetti.
Maybe
Yeah.
one of the 50
Chia.
TikTok videos we're gonna watch today. It will
Yeah.
explain to you how hair is made.
I will be grateful
You
if
know-
it's only 50.
There's a movie
Play-Doh
called it's like called Cat Eyes, I think, and it's 2 horror movies, each 1 hour long. One's by John Carpenter, super famous, awesome director. The other one's Dario Argento, also awesome. But the one that John Carpenter did, it's about this guy named Stacy Keach. The chat might know who he is. He's
He's
an
an
actor.
actor.
Yeah, he's awesome, and he's really sensitive about his losing his hair. He's really bummed about it. So he's gonna try anything, and he tries this like real ridiculous medication, and it ends up turning him into like Sasquatch, and some other stuff kind of happens. It's like
Well,
be careful
it's
what you wish for, kind of
The
thing.
movie's not about Stacey Keach. He is an actor in it, right?
Yeah, and he's great in it. But that's the thing is like it was actually amazing. Like it was a really good 1 hour short story horror story. You know, like how that's like they're based on comics. Sometimes that style of horror story. What do they call
Yeah.
it? Like the Tales from the
Creep
Crypt
show.
style.
Tales of the
Yeah.
Crypt, Creep Show. Yeah, they did the Creep Show movie, right? Didn't Stephen King was in one of them? Probably
Yeah.
wrote
Did they-
a lot of those.
Did they ever do a comic called Tales from the Crypts? And it was about gang stuff.
I
No.
bet someone has, Jake.
That's got to exist.
No, they did. They did. Oh, what's it called though? And it's Snoop Dogg, and it's something.
It needs to be
It's-
called Tales from the Crypts.
Like, I think there literally is. I'm googling it right
Probably
now.
like a Mad TV thing. Yo, what's up, Ryan Blue Thunder in the chat? What's up, Ryan and Baz? Good to see you guys.
Yo,
Hola.
It's called Tales from the Hood. So they
Oh.
did not do the pun.
Tales from the Crypts. You'll get shot if you do that.
Yeah, they couldn't.
I wonder what comic would come into existence if it was called Tales from the Chat.
Tales from the Chat.
Spike Lee. I bet it's good. I kind of want to watch Tales from the Hood now. I bet it's good. But yeah, those horror movies are fun. They're fun to try and think of if you ever write one yourself. They're like short stories. Like a lot of them are like careful what you wish for kind of thing.
A lot of them are
It's
just like weird monster things. So like I think this is from one of the creep shows from the 70s or 80s where like a bunch of kids, probably like high school age, go like swimming at the local lake in the summer, and then there's just this mass of toxic garbage that is floating in the water, and then one of them actually steps on it and their body starts melting, and then they all just like slip and fall into it and just end up dying because there's just irradiated mass of basically like the Blob.
That doesn't have like that little
There's no
element
harm.
of dramatic irony to it. That has nothing. But that still could be fun.
But people loved it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
This is really good.
You know how the premise is basically an excuse to just have a filming session of like bikini babes in a lake, right?
Yep.
And that seems to be the excuse for a lot of like small horror films. Oh, we get to do a certain scene with sex. Why have they not done a horror movie where a monster attacks a porno shoot? Because they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true.
Zombies attack a whorehouse.
They do that as a spoof to start the movie that stars John Travolta from the 80s, where he's the audio tech. He works on that's the movie that begins, but it's a fake. It's a movie within a movie.
It's a Boogie
Which
Nights.
is- No. That movie I'm thinking of is amazing. It's called Blowout. That's a great movie.
Blowout.
So it's a porn shoot.
Yeah, I think it's just a slasher, but there's tits and
Oh.
stuff in it.
Yeah, Alex says the Japanese have probably done it. Probably.
most likely.
I'm getting much less Jav videos on the random Twitter video. Like you'll watch a video of like a hamster being cute, and you go to the next one, and it's just Japanese people fucking.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't have the Japs on my feed doing that.
I think that's just your Twitter.
It's everyone's Twitter.
That's not mine.
It's everyone's Twitter.
By the way,
Tell you that.
We got 35 people watching. That's a lot for my channel.
Yeah, thanks for hanging.
Hammer
Yeah,
Pros.
thanks everyone for being
We've
here.
kind of been going up. The viewership has been increasing, which has been cool. Like we've
Yeah.
kind of been hitting 50, which is double 25.
Yeah, kind of 50 consistently, regardless of anyone's channel.
50
Yeah,
and they're not bots. They're real.
Well, we don't know.
Then
I choose to
Shout out
believe.
to all the bots.
Yeah.
what am I paying for then?
Hey.
Yeah, maybe we should get some bots up in here.
You're not supposed to tell people, Phil.
You bought Twitch bots, Phil.
God damn it! Not even on.
Um, I got to tell you guys my week real fast is
Yes.
it was a week of recovery, and so it was my first day feeling a little bit better. I hadn't been to the gym or anything active for like 2 weeks almost. So I went and shot hoops, and then I biked, and then I shot hoops. And when I went in the second night, I was so sore from the first night. And then I did a little leg day, and I go in and I'm kind of just shooting a few hoops while tired, because sometimes that can help you a little bit get better, is like practicing under duress or whatever. And there are these high school kids there, and there was 3 of them, and they're like, hey, we need another for 2-on-2. You want to play? And so I was like, okay. I was like, but I just did leg days, and so I'm tired. I'm going to be useless, and I'm out of shape. I'm really in bad shape. And they're like, whatever, dude, whatever. And then
Uses.
I played terrible. My team lost, and then they're like, we're gonna wait 5 minutes and then play again. And I'm like, I think I'm done. And they all looked at me like I was just the biggest loser ever. And I was like, I'll see you guys later.
You did warn them. Fucking kid.
Yeah. look at Jake. He looks funny.
I just look normal.
Oh my gosh!
I don't see a difference at all.
This is how I normally look, right?
That
But-
is Oh my god, that is terrifying.
I did
Is
kind
that
of
what
make
you're
a
doing on your
decision though.
birthday stream?
Yeah. Are you gonna drink, Jake? Or is anyone
I've got
gonna
2
drink?
ciders in the fridge. I can go get them.
Was
Yeah,
that
go do
last
it.
year or 2 years ago when you got really drunk on your birthday? And
It's 3 years ago.
I know I didn't do a birthday stream last year.
It was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
He was on
Yeah,
the
that was-
floor.
Did you know that stream stayed up for like a year plus, and I thought it was privated, but it was that, just public. I was
yeah,
like,
I was sleeping and my girlfriend woke me up. She's like, "Did you see Jake on his birthday stream?" And
I drank a whole bottle of black sambuca.
So I got to finish this basketball story. The kind of only thing is, it haunted me a little bit, and I was really sore and in pain. So I was kind of laying there in pain because I kind of bit off more than I could chew. You know, I was in bad shape, playing with a bunch of high schoolers. Come home, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm gonna live a second life starting now. I'm gonna dedicate my life to basketball, and I'm gonna play those kids. I'm gonna beat them. So I've started to dedicate my life. I'm giving up art somewhat. I'll still draw a little bit, but mostly I'm just shooting hoops at the Y now. But I had to take the day off today though because I was just so sore. It hurt so bad. But tomorrow it starts. It begins. And
Mark Miller calls you next week. You want to do another comic? No, I'm gonna be the next Michael Jordan, so I can school these fools.
Yeah, I'm 38. I'm like, I got 2 years to be how old LeBron is now. So I can get like still a little bit of my prime as an old guy. Probably won't make the NBA or anything, but I'll just drain a few threes at the local Y. You know what I'm saying? With any luck, I might impress a nice basketball lady, maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a full fantasy that goes with it, but that's what motivates me.
That's
You
great.
wanna live the slam dunk life? Per's
Yeah.
gonna pick up slam dunk and he's gonna be sucked in just like Trigun with Phil.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go read that
Converted.
slam dunk manga.
Yeah.
It's a popular one.
Yes. Yep. And then I don't know, I've just been drawing and I'm working on Earthbound a little bit, getting back into some of that.
Sweet.
Cool.
Well, glad you're alive.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you had people scared last week.
Yeah. Here's wild TikToks. Do you guys relate to this one?
Yes, that happened to me really often for a while, and I was like, why am I always waking up with one arm just dead? And then it went away, and I'm like, I guess this is just being in your 30s. Just weird things happen.
Sure, like,
Yeah, it's-
is your arms asleep or something?
It's sleeping
Yeah,
weird.
I
Yeah,
guess
then you wake
so.
up and your arm is like actually dead. Like you can't move it. It's totally flopped.
Yeah, and then you're just in excruciating pain as the blood goes back in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
You just
it's
got a dead arm.
Yeah.
well, it's
That-
like your arm goes numb because the blood is cut off, and then I'm like, oh no, oh my arm's not dead. I need to draw.
Sounds
Then
like it sounds like it's happened to Irene, but it hasn't happened to Phil or Jake. But this has happened to me quite a bit.
My
too.
arm's never been like unmovable, but it's been cold, I assume, due to lack of blood flow.
Yeah, because if it gets real dead, you don't even feel that it's cold, and then
So I'm
it
only,
is
like,
like a little
off-
moment of panic. Yeah.
Thanks
think
for the
that-
consolation, Rushbrook.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened to me from waking up, like from being in sleep. My arms get like achy though, like when I wake up.
Well, how do you? Maybe it's a how you sleep thing. Like I used to have a bad back. I went to not a chiropractor. I went to a sports masseuse who's not a quack. And I'm
Nice.
like, how the fuck do you sleep? Because I used to like sleep on my hand and like get pins and needles in my hand. So
Yeah.
he said, you put your pillow under your shoulder, you shift your shoulder forward, and you essentially sleep on your shoulder.
Yes. Yeah, I do that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
FK says, "Did they get a happy ending?" It was a guy. It was a family friend.
So you
who
did
was
get a
male.
happy ending.
So yes.
The happiest of endings.
So
a good back.
Oh
a
my.
nice non-dirty back.
Hal Comics says this has also happened to my feet, pins and needles. I feel like many people can relate, and if you can't, you kind of understand the concept.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I really got for this week, but we'll go through like 100 of these or whatever. But they're always
This
so
video?
relatable. Yeah. No, like let's go to another one. Let's find another one.
I'm looking forward to the javs coming up as you scroll down.
Yeah.
Now that
yeah.
you said it on
It's
stream,
gonna happen.
your computer would have auto detected the word "jav," and you'll start seeing it on Twitter.
I'm gonna go on Twitter and watch a video. Here's a cute hamster video. Let's click on the cute hamster video. Now let me scroll to see how
Paris
quickly it
channel
takes.
now.
Now I'm not gonna show it. Okay, 1, no porn. 2, no porn. 3, no porn. 4, no. This is not working.
What I don't know what javs are. Hey, Nail Bunny throwing some
Oh my God.
money our way. Happy birthday! Drink. No, really, I can't drink alone another night. This means more to me than you. Back, Carnal the Barbarian. Thanks, Nail Bunny. Yeah, Jake will get that beverage for you, for real.
Yeah, thanks for giving Noel money instead of buying my book. I'll be right back, Nail Bunny.
That's
I'll go
true,
get
yeah.
alcohol.
I will go
Yeah.
get wine in a moment as well.
Do it.
I'll,
Do it. We're all
wait
That
till-
Carnal and buy my cover. Thanks.
Carnal the Barbarian.
Bear-
Carnal the
Bear-
Barbarian. So this one, it says salt and vinegar is the piss kink of chip flavors. I will not elaborate. Can you guys relate to that? I'll tell you what, I think I can. I think that flavor is ridiculous.
It's not good. Yeah. I mean, I don't relate to that, but it's not something that like. I don't like. So if it's there, like if it's in the cabinet, and I want some chips, I'll power through it. But I'm not. I'm not the reason it's in the house. I didn't buy it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see how it's getting the people talking, and it's relatable. It's not relatable. Like, I feel like that we could learn something from wild TikTok. Let's see what this says. Poor people after deciding to have 11 kids and make their lives as miserable as possible. That was humans.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. See?
Hummus awakens my wild side. See, that's ridiculous. Imagine if girls had strawberry milk in their boobs. Yeah.
Did you
I mean,
get the super chat you missed from Chimera?
What's happening?
No, let me see if I can find it. Happy birthday, Jake. Michael Dishe. How's it going, man? Thanks.
Thank you for
Chimera,
$2.
where's-
Oh, he did send one early on. Just go to Starred.
Oh, sorry, Chimera, I missed it. $1. Thanks, brother.
Oh, I'm glad it didn't auto play on porn.
And Reagan's here. We got 43 people, and one of them is celebrity artist Reagan Lodge.
Yo, what's up, Reagan? I haven't seen
Hola.
Reagan in like 4 years.
Reagan's got a lot of clout in these pots, as he should. We're all waiting with bated breath for his
Yeah,
book,
where's that furry book?
Wyatt. Yeah, I can't wait. Yes. So imagine if girls had strawberry milk. Has everyone taken a moment? How do we feel about this?
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I don't even know how I feel about strawberry milk. I feel like it's overrated, and I'm a guy that really likes strawberries. Like,
See, one thing is, if this was true, I feel like you'd have a lot of guys sucking on titties, and you're not supposed to have that. Like,
Well, I think if I'm not a fan of strawberry milk too, but
chocolate
I
milk.
think
I would like it better if it's
definitely
chocolate milk.
I would become a fan of strawberry milk
Yeah,
if this became true.
You're right. Wow, Michael Bancroft. Too much information. You know,
He says he tasted breast milk.
Jesus
Would
Christ.
not recommend it. I am looking forward to learning that I would also not recommend it one day.
Well,
okay,
here's
what
the
about
thing.
this one?
Oh, go
Are
on.
you ready for another one?
Yeah.
Long distance doesn't work. Okay, but y'all be living in the same city, and that shit don't work either. Like, that could be a line in a manga. You know what I'm saying? That could be a line in a slice of life manga.
I feel like we stumbled upon urban TikTok. You know?
I thought it meant work from home.
Yeah, what? Work from home?
That's it.
Yeah. Shout out to annoying enemies in video games. Fuck you. There's that guy from Doom.
Some more urban TikTok.
42 viewers I'm looking forward to them still watching next week.
I hope so.
Science teacher. Okay, before you add the me and the boys. That's stupid. I'm looking for ones that are actually relatable.
Here we go.
How it feels to be a
Literally.
fan of a game that has no hope of ever getting a sequel or any sort of continuation.
I appreciate the Ryan Gosling appearance.
Yeah.
Do we really need sequels to games? Civilization 3 is where the series peaked. You know?
Yeah.
And they kept on making more. What's the point?
Civ
The new
3,
civilization, they say you can be Harriet Tubman can be the Caesar of Rome or something like that.
Cheers, everybody.
that sounds
That is
awesome.
wine.
Cheers. Why would you not play that for the comedy factor, though?
Woo.
Yeah, I mean, it actually sounds not that bad, really. I don't know.
If I was doing a stream where I played Civilization that number, I would just pick Harriet Tubman as a me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
kind of
wait.
awesome.
How about this? If you pick them, you never have to negotiate with them as a foreign entity, another country, because you will be them. You never see your own leader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I would want the plot of that game to be written by the Wayans brothers, you know?
The plot of Civilization.
Yeah.
The Wayans brothers write the tech tree,
Yeah.
the science development tree.
Yeah, see, yeah, I guess when you guys put it that way, because people were complaining about it, like the classic channels, the borderline grifters or whatever, you know, like everything's woke, blah, blah, blah. But now that I'm like, I like it now that you make, if it's worth, it's a few jokes and a few meme playthroughs.
Everything could be funny
Yeah.
if you just
These
decide
people have
to
no
be more
sense of
mentally
humor.
ill.
Everything is a joke. That's what the comedian understood. Everything is a joke. All a big joke.
Everything.
Look,
That's
Harry
funny,
Beavis
too.
agrees with me about Civ 3. A guy in his room says Jake doesn't want sequels, but likes the third Civilization.
Yeah.
Right. Valve wouldn't have even made that one. They would have just made Civ 2 and that's it.
We just talked about it.
So, okay, this one says, your secret is safe with me because I low-key zoned out. And it's a guy staring off into the abyss. See, that's
Yeah.
like pretty good one.
I feel that
You know?
sometimes. Here's a real talk thing. Since I've started writing comics, I have felt myself zone out in conversations more than ever in my life previously.
Because you think about the
because I'm
stuff you're
thinking
writing.
about a story or, you know, a comic I'm working on, and I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Know that I'm conscious of it and I feel bad about it, but don't call
I
me
know.
out
Well,
for
you
it,
shouldn't,
okay?
because it's the other person's fault for not being interesting, and your comics come first. Who needs friends?
Oh my
Fuck a
goodness.
social life.
You know, since I've been working on comics, like I've been zoning out a lot more often because I usually think about stories I'm writing. Than paying
Oh, really?
attention.
Wow, how riveting.
Sorry, did I zone out?
Irene just zoned out as you were
I'm
talking.
getting deja vu. I don't know why.
Jake.
Yeah. Basically, no one.
Alex, I'm
We're all
not
admitting that no one listens to anyone. We're all entirely in our own heads all the time.
Yeah.
Speaking
But
of,
So it is.
go on.
so I think there's a little bit. What I was, the point of this sort of is: are there any nuggets, any takeaways of wisdom for like writing advice? You could imagine like a scene where people are zoning out and not paying attention to each other, and it's talking past each other. Like it's a trick for slightly more realistic dialogue. I'm sure there's examples.
We should look up writers TikTok. Is there a writers TikTok?
It would probably be worse.
Yeah, but you just got to go to wild TikTok is all it is.
Remember that time Jake
There
brought up that video of that old guy talking about
Okay, Phil, I was going to bring it up. Right. Here's the thing. That old guy, he made like a set of playing cards called Lucky Finds. And he gets them out and he's like, I make this thing called Lucky Finds. And it's just random ideas on cards. And he like strews them out and he picks one up and it's like, wow, man hunts down killer of his wife. And it's basically like random inspirational, like basically take away what you want. It's basically this. That guy invented this. Pear is doing his TikTok version
Oh, yeah.
of that old guy's Lucky Finds.
Except
We're
this is
on the-
impromptu, and Perry's never seen this. He's seeing this the first time that we've ever seen them.
I was watching the These Nuts video, so I wasn't fully listening to what you're saying, but
Oh my god.
Oh wait, a complete tangent. Speaking of things going completely above everyone's head, why has no attention been drawn to how perfectly I nailed Louis' answer in Ask Louis last Friday?
Stop sign.
Stop sign.
was that
Yeah.
after I went home sick? I might have
Yes.
missed that. Oh.
Yeah, so
that was Friday.
does-
so it's next day.
Phil does Ask Louis. He asks this guy, who I think does have a home that he lives in. And he asked him a question. He asked him, "What's your sign? Astrological sign." I left to do something else because I love the Diaz Brothers show, but occasionally
much.
the Diaz Brothers have guests on, and that's kind of like walking away from the desk.
Yeah, I think we have a
territory.
guest tomorrow. Yeah, we have a
Oh.
guest tomorrow as well. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, so I didn't learn the answer, and I'm like, haha, stop sign was a funny suggestion. Came back like a couple of days later to watch the end to see what the answer was. Nailed it! Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a
a
real
rascal,
answer.
that guy.
Like Louis C.K. or what?
Yeah, they
Louis-
live near Louis C.K.
We don't know his last name, but he may have exposed himself to some women. But because through consent,
Oh
okay?
Louis C.K.
Yeah,
I don't
Louis
think
C.K.
it's
Louis
called
CK.
exposure if it's consensual.
What's it called then?
Yeah, he got canceled because they said that the girls were like, we felt like we couldn't say no because he's in a position of power above us.
Oh, Louis C.K. Really? I don't follow all these things. There's so many.
Yeah, what would that be?
Yeah, he got super canceled too. We're lucky he didn't kill himself, but
Yeah.
he's
Okay,
since
yeah,
doing a little
if-
bit better.
Consensual exposure.
Wait, so it's just called two adults fucking around.
It's called a power. It's called an unbalanced power dynamic.
No,
Aaron.
that's all bullshit.
It's
That's bullshit.
called.
It's called
I'm not
fun.
responsible for my own choices.
Right, that's called some bitch can't take responsibility.
God gave us all free will.
Except for those women.
Except for women, yes.
What's Fetty Wap? Is that a song?
Sounds racist.
I think he's a man. Isn't it a guy? Isn't it a person? Isn't it a who?
I thought WAP stood for wet ass blank, if you know what I'm
It's-
He predates that.
saying. Yeah, that song wasn't around at this time.
It predates WAPs.
Yeah.
Alex VRB? Oh my God, Camara. Isn't that a slur?
Yes, we've said it several times.
Whoops.
This one's kind of relatable. Me on my birthday, it's like a guy being lonely and alone and just like whatever. And then
Yeah.
me on someone else's birthday, it's a guy like partying down.
Aw.
Yeah, that was you at that what was that? Stag party? Stag? What did they call it? A stag
Oh
drag?
my! I know
The
we
bachelor
can't pull it
party,
up on
yeah.
stream, but I found with my random Twitter videos randomly showing me porn. I found a video from that place of the two people boning on the hoverboard.
I know, you sent it to us. I don't know how
And
you
he
found
showed
that.
everybody.
X is listening always.
It's amazing.
What did you call that party, Jake? A stag drag?
It was a stag drag.
It's
Yeah.
what
to
Brits
rhyme with.
called. That's what they call bachelor parties.
It's a stag do.
No,
And then there
I
was-
thought you guys dressed in drag.
Only in your hopeful imagination, Phil. No, there was no dragging. No drag on.
I'm thinking something else.
But yeah, she even had the Princess Leia buns. They weren't dressed as the characters, but she kept it. I guess it keeps her hair out the way. She's like, well, we can do different characters now, but I'm keeping the Leia buns.
Well, to be fair, they weren't dressed like anything because they weren't wearing anything
They were.
except for the hair and the helmet.
See, I didn't understand when you explained it. 'Cause last week, you guys weren't here. Some of you might have been here. Some of you might not have been. Jake was talking about how he went to some party where two people were on a Segway, engaging in, knowing
We
each other.
went
Adult
to Benidorm in Spain, where the laws are quite different. And there are many shows in bars and clubs that you just walk in on,
Drag show.
and you just see certain things just in motion.
Right.
And there was a lot of motion.
But you said they were on a Segway, and I'm like, when I think of a Segway, that thing's always there, right? The little post. And I'm like, how would they do that? But you sent the video, and it's like that hover board.
Hoverboards are still segways.
Segway without the
Okay,
stupid
you have
thing.
to call it
Yeah.
a hoverboard.
It's a distinct segway.
No one says
Kind
Segway.
of very
anymore.
different.
All right,
Yeah.
hoverboard.
This is not even a
What a
hover.
riveting topic of discussion.
Yeah. So we did.
What about this one? He says, "How I feel after telling the YouTube ad to kill itself before skipping it." And it's a cat very like comfortable with itself. Do you guys ever do that? Is that relatable? I do that all the time, but I'm trying to remember what I say. I forget what I say. I have a term I say to videos that I hate. Oh, I think I say blah blah blah. I'll skip. I go blah blah blah.
Oh, I'll start watching a YouTube video and they'll be introducing it, and I will just skip forward and just say out loud, "Shut the fuck up, fuck you."
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I've said that before. Yeah, I've stopped a video and been like, yeah.
If they open it wrong, I'll shout "fuck you" and turn it off. Like, close it.
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere else.
Oh, I watched a movie since the last time I saw you guys. I watched The Prestige for the first time ever.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a classic.
I enjoyed
I've
it.
never been able to have an unspoiled view of it, though, Phil.
I know.
They're twins the whole time.
Oh my god.
Irene, have you watched The Prestige? I think she's zoned out.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
This is what I'm trying to do for reals, trying to learn what it means to be human. How do you become human if you have very little interaction with humans? You know what I'm saying? This is like the riddle of the Sphinx. We must solve this.
You interact with humans, though. You just played pickup basketball.
Yeah, you get shamed by local high school bros. That helps a little bit.
Wait,
Yeah,
I went to get a snack and I heard talk about The Prestige. I love that movie.
I
love it.
It was good.
It's a rare movie that Irene has seen. That's cause for
Yes.
celebration. Everyone take a drink.
Well, it's Christopher Nolan, and I quite like Christopher Nolan. Well, most of his stuff, not everything.
How do they get David Bowie to star in that? Isn't he dead?
Bowie.
I think they filmed that before he died.
Say Bowie?
Was that Tim Curry playing David Bowie? Or Bowie?
Oh wait, when did he
Bowie.
die? Yeah, it was someone else. What? No.
No, it was him.
I'm very confused. I'm confused
It
now.
was Tim Curry playing David Bowie,
Irene.
playing Thomas Edison.
Yeah, Bowie's legit.
My
He's a
girl, I
good
think my
actor.
girlfriend had seen it before, but not in a long time. And when David Bowie came on camera, we're like, "Is that?" And then we're like, "Isn't it? Wouldn't he have been dead? I thought he died in like the 90s."
No, The Prestige is it's like 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2007, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Star-studded cast.
And it came out serendipitously at the same time as The Illusionist, which is
Yeah.
also about magicians and stuff,
I
but
haven't
it's
seen
more
either.
like romantic and shit.
It didn't have David Bowie.
No, it
More
didn't.
films should have had David Bowie.
No. He was,
Yes.
No.
Bowie? Why do you say it weird? Is that how
Bowie
weird
should have starred in a film called Ouroboros.
Bowie,
Oh my
wow.
god.
Bowie
Ouroboros.
is overrated, I think.
What's
Really?
overrated?
Ouroboros
Bo-
aluminium.
No,
Bowie
Bowie's
is
overrated.
Oh, Bowie? His music's overrated. His acting is super legit.
Well, it might be legit, but I mean, like, what has he been in? 2 things?
No, he's been in a
He
kind
was
of
in Venture
surprisingly a
Bros.
lot.
Yeah, how is he still in Venture Bros?
I don't know.
He's dead.
I think he's overrated. Even though "Let's Dance" is a good song. Remember
Yeah.
that one?
Complete juxtaposition to this panel. I think that was great.
Bowie. Yeah, Labyrinth is also overrated. Legend is
Oh.
better than Labyrinth.
I finally watched Labyrinth. Allie got me to watch it.
How's that? I don't know if I've even seen that one.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Bowie's in
The
it, Bowie.
effects and the puppetry was really interesting. Like
Yeah.
what they managed to do at the time. I mean,
I do like
Yeah,
that
Bowie's in
caterpillar guy.
Labyrinth.
Oh,
watching
Bowie.
the behind the scenes was very impressive.
Who said that? Bugman. Yes, Bowie is in Zoolander. That's probably his best film. Well, I guess.
Oh yeah,
I guess
he's in a
Zoolander-
lot of. We could look at. We'll go over Bowie's filmography later for second half.
Who's in the super chats? I'll say this drink is to them. Nail Bunny, this drink is to you.
Oh, check this out. How it feels when you convince them to watch your favorite movie and they don't pay attention.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah,
Ah, that's super relatable.
so relatable. We're getting to the bottom of the human experience here. We are definitely
Yeah.
becoming better writers.
This
The
is
secret
why
is
I
TikTok.
never bother picking a movie I want to watch when I watch a movie with my mom on Sundays, because she just goes
You've
on
been
phone
burned too
straight
many
away.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
she
they-
just goes
I
on
know that
phone.
feeling for sure.
She starts conversations.
right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's like
In the
watching
middle.
anything with my family now. They just like talk to you or about the movie, or it's like they'll ask a question and it's like, I don't know. Why don't we wait and find out? They're going to answer the question by the end of the movie.
Several
see,
times I shout
that's
on
so
Sundays,
relatable.
"We're watching a film."
Well, at
That could be a
least your
scene in a slice of
families-
life manga. People would you'd
That
have
could be.
people at the tip of your fingers.
I bet that would be very relatable. At least your families watch movies with you. So if you guys wonder why I am so bereft of cultural knowledge, it's because my family doesn't watch movies together. They don't.
You
I
have no
grew up
shared
watching
communal
any
experience with your parents?
No, they just put me in a silent room with my manga and a bunch of toys and had me turn into a psycho.
That does make sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a quick this clip down here. What movie is it from? Chat. This is a trivia.
Oh,
Who
I
can
know
say?
it.
Isn't that Terminator?
Yeah,
Nice.
No, it's not.
yeah, it is.
It is?
They were
Oh my
making
god,
a
I was
picture.
right! Holy shit!
Yeah, but I think it's Terminator 2, right?
That's still the same.
Yeah, I mean, we'll maybe accept Terminator. Yeah,
I think it is
FKA knew.
Yeah, it's
You didn't
Terminator
add two. You're wrong.
2.
Ah.
I mean, technically yes, but it's okay.
oh my gosh. Yeah.
You guys ever bitten into a fish and found bones everywhere? So what if we did a slice of life manga where the first scene is that you're watching a movie with your mom and she won't pay attention. She's always asking questions. And then she cooks dinner and she gives you fish and she said, don't worry, I took out all the bones. And you immediately take a bite and there's a bone in your bite. You know what I'm saying? Like, so relatable. That'd be such good manga writing.
It's
This
more
is
like
what
a
we
comic strip. You know?
I bet you
Yeah.
could raise the tension on a tough discussion whilst they're eating. If they're eating fish and they keep pulling bones out of their mouth, like the discomfort of the oral bonage could reflect the discomfort of the conversation.
Oral bonage.
Yeah,
I know.
I think I could see that.
You never
I
had
saw-
fish bone in your mouth, Phil?
What?
You never had a fish bone in your mouth?
No, I don't think
Do you guys
so.
know what the smallest bone in the human body is?
Like chicken bone.
Some of us, it's smaller than others.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Isn't
another
it
trivia question. Chat,
ear?
anyone in chat know?
It's your ear, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I thought it
You
was
gave it
the,
away for the chat.
the dick.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've had a fish bone.
You've never had a fish bone in your mouth?
No, just like chicken bones and stuff, you know?
So a chicken's bone.
You
in your mouth.
should dabble in some fish bonage for sure, because it's a good experience. Not the bone itself, but everything around it. You got to take the
Aren't
good
there
with the bad,
some
you know?
cultures where they eat the bone?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you cook
but-
it just right, the bone gets all sauce. And you just chomp
It's
it.
like the marrow, right? I've seen like weird women break the bone and then
Suck out. No,
Suck
yeah,
out the juices.
there was a
Always
KFC
women, though.
promotional video, and some woman confessed to actually fully eating the bones. Not the gristle, not the marrow, but whole bone.
I thought that is the thing. Well, marrow is good for you, but it has to be like the big bones, and you boil it so the marrow is soft, and you crack the bone and whatever.
Yeah, I've never had marrow. I don't want it. Doesn't sound great. Keep it in the bone.
Fine. It's fine. It doesn't really taste like anything. It's good for you.
Go up to the saucing up street vendor. So, well, this one.
Is this one making you guys laugh?
I don't know if that's real life, but
I'm sure...
what do the kids call it? Hag maxing, which I'm still convinced is a fantasy, but I've heard the term because I'm on the internet too much.
There is no way in hell you have not heard of the term hag maxing, Phil.
I haven't. It's
Phil, you are too online to not know that term. Don't lie.
I'm not that online, guys.
It's HAG, not
hag maxing. No, it makes sense. Like and it's funny. I think that's the first time I've heard it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's the apparently no value young man, and the clearly 5 years past her prime woman.
Yes.
Making some kind of blood oath together.
Yeah, those 35-year-old women, man.
That sounds cool.
Yep. 21-year-old with no interest in life. I can picture that type. I played basketball with a few of those bros the other day. They destroyed me. They took my interest in life.
Well, my God. I got hurt.
You could have it. You just have a character say that.
This happened to me yesterday.
Did you
It
kill
was a
that?
coworker.
Did someone say it to you?
Yeah.
Or did you say it?
It was so there's the entrance of our office building. There's 2 doors, so it's like from the outside door and then into another door for some reason. But I was leaving, and then my coworker was coming in. I was holding the door, and he's like, "Ladies first." Oh my God!
He got you. He got you so
me,
good,
and I took it. You know.
Yeah. You know what about this?
There?
Yeah, that's a good.
Yes.
It's a good
Yes,
go-to.
Forever.
It's an evergreen one. I gotta say it. First chance I get, I'm gonna say it to some fool.
Yeah.
Phil, when that happens, you vow to never walk through that door in your entire life. Ever.
What's the comeback? What's the Uno reversal?
Yeah, I know. Because the people they go, "Oh, so clever." That's what they say, but
Phil,
it's stupid.
It's a perfect moment to say, "Takes one to know one,"
Bounces
and
off
then
and
walk
sticks
through
to
the
you,
door
bitch.
backwards. Like stare at him and walk through the door backwards.
FK says Phil cried when he got home. So with this too, I want to point out Woody laughing here is actually amazing. This is like the golden age of Pixar when their actually shit was good. And if things get memed today, it's always a good sign. Like getting memed means that you're contributing to like the cultural history or whatever.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, you're like in the zeitgeist, right?
Yeah,
so people
and so,
know
like,
that reference. You know.
Yeah, and they made a moment that is so relatable of that fake kind of laughing at retarded shit. How you can sometimes laugh too much at it and makes you look like an idiot. That's like it's so Woody. You know what I'm saying?
How do you see? If people try to make that happen, they make a much worse thing than if they weren't trying, right?
Yeah, good question. Because I was thinking about what is like the most memed thing, and one of them is it's Leonardo DiCaprio, and kind of specifically in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There's the one where he points at the TV because he sees himself on TV. Like that meme gets used all the time. So relatable, so useful, so like.
And that movie's not even that old.
Yeah, but I think part of why that carries over is because they did like tap deep down into like some relatable psychology. And I don't know if they identified it. They're like, oh shit, this could be a meme, so we have to make sure we do it just right. It's just like committing to the bit a little bit. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio takes this shit seriously, so he'll give you his all, and that kind of makes it memeable.
No, I've never even seen that film.
There has to be an element of the moment was legitimately good in the thing. Like, you don't just copy the skin suit of the meme. You know what I mean? You just make a face. You draw a face that looks like a good reaction image. It's like, no,
well,
you need to... have.
And you know what's
actual
weird
hope.
about it too is like American Psycho is one of the most memed movies of all time too, and it's like a 20-year-old movie now,
Great.
and it's about a psycho. So, but the memes are also relatable, like of him reacting and faking emotions in front of people and stuff is like very relatable, very hilarious, very memeable, useful, universal. But yeah,
It's crazy. The Batman movies are not even Christian Bale's best films.
yeah, that is crazy. He's a good actor.
It's American Psycho.
Christian Bale was a Batman.
What? Everybody should watch it. Nick Cage, yeah, has a bunch of great memes.
Why do you have white mode?
Yeah,
Can
what's
you
up with
killed
that?
like 20 people in cold blood?
Nah, I don't even know. I don't even know what you're saying. Stop.
How do you do that? How can you stand? How do your eyes not burn out of your skull? My God.
I think it's on dark mode on my phone, but
And people
this is just my
say-
computer.
People say Pear's not funny. People message me and tell me that Pear's not funny, and I'm here to say he is funny. He makes me laugh.
I agree. I will agree because if I don't, he might murder us all.
I don't believe you, Phil. Release those DMs.
Yeah.
Good.
The dentist asked
Harry
me if I'm
even has
free
the
in
blank
6
psycho
years.
walls.
I know this whole room I'm in is a weird room. I don't know how I feel about it.
You've never made any effort to change it either.
Well, it's all
Yeah,
slanted
but-
walls. It's like it's kind of weird to put up like a
You can put
poster.
posters. I love those. Posters.
Yeah, maybe that's the way to go.
Slanted
I got
wallpaper?
shit on downstairs. Downstairs it doesn't look psycho. Only upstairs.
Oh, you
In
got
fact,
two
sloped
of them.
roofs, ceilings are the best. You can get like fabric stuff and hang it from the top and pin it at the bottom, and then it like bows out, and you make like a whole like autism sensory playroom.
Well, he's not a damn hippie, Jake.
Oh.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Filthy hippies.
One cigarette shaves 20 minutes off your life. Yeah, but an 8-hour workday takes 8 hours from you.
What?
But wait, does that mean if you smoke enough cigarettes, you can go back in time?
That's
It means quit working, everyone.
I like the cut of that guy's jib.
That's stupid, that one.
Oh no, I don't want to hear. Yeah.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
dogs
I
are
have the
cool.
audio off, which is actually better.
What's the dog doing?
That is
I
slightly
like those dogs.
terrifying.
Yeah,
What
I kind
the
of like
fuck
this.
is this?
Dude, those dogs got drip.
I don't.
No,
I
they got
don't.
the-
That's
they-
a Wendigo shit. No,
They
That
got
dog's
drip,
more
you're right.
stylish than me.
bruh. That thing's gonna like start eating you.
I know it is. It is a little creepy.
Yes.
They used to do that on, was it Sesame Street? They would do those dogs like that. Some kids show back in the day.
You mean Wishbone?
Oh,
You mean
no,
Dog
no.
with a Blog?
Wishbone
Here's a
was
good
dope,
one.
though.
Yeah, Wishbone.
Does this one make you guys like feel the pangs of relatability at all? You know what I'm talking about?
How the memory of feeling healthy looks when you're sick.
Well, yeah.
Is
Nah,
that
I don't-
that guy that killed that woman?
Probably more relatable for you right now.
What?
He wonders if it's O.J. Simpson.
Oh,
Do all black
They
people
don't
look
all
like
look
O.J.
alike,
Simpson? Yeah.
No, but some of them look like O.J. Simpson.
Oh my God. At least you're honest.
mostly O.J. Simpson looks like himself.
Hey, what about this one? Me at an important meeting, wondering how they got this big table through the door.
I can see
Anyone?
that.
Anyone relate to that?
I haven't been to many important meetings.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because you used to work on site, Irene, so you know what big tables
Yeah, I've
are
worked
like.
in actual corporate environments. I mean, I just assume it's usually you can tell it's like fancy.
Segmented.
Yeah, it's segmented, or if it's really fancy, they probably planned it all out, put the table there first, and put like a glass partition up. But yeah, most of the time I just spent my meeting time thinking about how I want to get out of there and draw comics. So that's why I'm here. Hated that shit.
We usually have our meetings at a Brazilian steakhouse, and I do think, how did they
I
get this
concur.
big table in this room? But I also think, how did they get all this meat in here?
We should have meetings in a Brazilian massage parlor, and you have to be on your front, and all of the tables are in a circle. So you're all in like some Thomas the Tank Engine shed situation where you're all facing each other in a circle. That'd make a great meeting spot.
And then there's screens under our massage table, so we could all be looking at the PowerPoint and discussing it.
Yes.
That would also, yeah, that would be great.
A real
All right, I'm pivoting to the filmography of David Bowie. You guys ready for this?
Okay.
Everyone take a drink.
I need to.
Screen.
Sure.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get a drink. I'll get a drink. Hold on.
I've been practicing of how to get my burps bigger.
I've been drinking this whole time, and I'll need more.
Nice.
I haven't been drawing.
37 people watching. Thanks everyone for being here. FKA322 says, I'm drinking coffee.
John Snowden says my arm is going numb imagining that meeting. See? He's clever. He's relating
Wow.
the very first video we watched.
We're learning so much. I think my only takeaway so far is that it is relatable to not pay attention to people, and that as shameful as that is, it's kind of funny. I'm going to try and put some of that in my scripts. That
Well,
nobody
yeah, the
listens
whole-
to anyone.
Basically, the whole stereotype about corporate meetings where it could have been an email is very true. But what was also irritating is like, even at the best companies I've worked at, you just spend the whole meeting talking about, or like rehashing the same problems and nothing would get done. Oh
yeah.
my gosh, I'm so glad I'm doing comics now.
You escaped.
Never really had
Yes.
a proper job.
Well, aren't you lucky?
I had one of the bullshit jobs like retail, but not an office job with meetings and
I've-
responsibilities.
I've done everything probably except for like manual labor.
Paula solved that one riddle about the big table.
Yes. FK 392 says, "Oh yeah, drinking coffee. I should do that too, but the wine called and I couldn't resist. This wine that I started picking up, the 19 crimes or 13 crimes or whatever, that shit's pretty good. I like
It's
that
called
one.
19 Crimes.
Yeah, it's like they have these old timey criminal mugshots on the labels. I quite like it.
Did they
Yeah,
just
that's
spill
actually-
the wine in the corpse of a criminal?
I wish. I
Kind
sure
of a
hope
fun-
so.
A fun brand.
Yes, I like it. I'm
Do you
a
ever
rebel like
fantasize
that.
about starting your own wine company? And what the
No.
label would be?
No, I don't have the time.
Any
yeah.
fantasy about starting any kind of business instantly becomes painful because basically it's just a business. You know, like the romantic idea, like, oh, what if I owned a bookshop or a manga shop or a comic shop? It's like, okay, technically you're running a coffee shop that also has books. You know what I mean? You're managing employees. You're just managing a shop.
Yeah, so that is something that I have a fantasy of, but I know it'll never happen. It's a pipe dream. Like anything. So there are people who just make money by starting businesses and then selling them, but I don't think I can do that because it's like if I start a business, I want to commit to it and
You'd be
make
attached,
it good
right?
instead of just I would get attached, and also I don't know, I just don't have that kind. It takes a certain mind. I don't think I'm that good just coming up with ideas that I can sell. So it's just gonna draw me away from like I've already got my fucking comics. That's enough. That's enough focus. Yeah, if only I knew how to get rich.
Just start drop shipping businesses. Drop ship video game handheld consoles to rubes on Twitter. Double the price. Get it all set up. Get an AI to reply to all the support emails.
Oh,
That
yeah.
does sound great. I'll start doing that. Thanks for the tip. Honestly, if AI could just respond to customer messages, I love it.
I can't decide if this is a lot or a little. I think maybe it's not that much. You know, this is what it is. This is all the movies he was in. There's Zoolander. But I remember, yeah, his first great movie is The Man Who Fell to Earth, which I've never seen, but I hear it's great. And so I want to watch that. And then This Ball, that's a television film. I'm going to Google that right now, see, because it might be on YouTube. Sometimes TV films are free on YouTube sometimes.
Is that the evil god Baal or a different thing?
I thought he was a demon.
Oh, well, I said evil god.
It's both. It's actually, yeah, it's kind of both, because they start as gods and then they get turned into demons by the church later. The Last Temptation of Christ is a pretty good movie. Scorsese, and it's like Bridge on. Is it? They call it Bridge on the River. No,
Kwai?
Bridge. No, that's a different one though. Bridge on the River Kwai. Bridge on Occurrence on Owl Creek Bridge. It's kind of the fantasy right before you die.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
great.
story, yeah, Jesus has a fantasy of if he would have not kind of done the Son of God life, if he would have just married and had a kid and whatever, and he kind of has this big fantasy, and then at the end he does
Oh no.
kind of still decide to do the path that he did or whatever. Good movie. Bowie plays Pontius Pilate in that, and you
I
know
didn't
he's
know
good
that.
in it.
No.
He's in Twin Peaks. He plays Philip Jeffries. He's good in Basquiat. He plays Andy Warhol.
Oh
It's
no.
1996. In The Hunger, because there was a movie, The Hunger. It's okay. It's artsy fartsy vampire movie, but he is really good in it. That is from 1983, feature film. And then there's a Hunger TV show. I'm kind of curious about that, and he plays a guy in that.
Oh look, and he was in Twin Peaks in 2017.
Yeah, he was in the new Twin Peaks. He's in Extras.
Man,
He's
2017.
in Zoolander. The Hunger TV show.
I really thought he died a long time ago.
No, it was 2000.
Yeah, it must have been like 2018.
Damn.
But look at, so he was in movies from starting in 1968. I guess the first, TV film, feature film, 1969. I wonder when he was making music, because like, what it was his path. He was a musician and then he became an actor, or was it the other way around? Or was it like CIA? Like they're like, all right, you're gonna do everything for us, and then we're gonna call in favors, blah blah blah.
Yeah, well, I thought his music was like 70s, right?
Yeah, but during that time he's still
Disco.
being in movies. But yeah, he's a really good actor. It's weird that musicians, they often are pretty good actors.
Yeah.
Like artists, they can just do it. But he's really good. All right, I'm gonna look
Well,
up Baal,
actual
see if there's
musicians that aren't astroturf, like people who can really perform.
anything. Yeah,
Like if you know one type of performance, you have a chance.
Yeah, like
You know.
Xena Aquafina, who played the bird in Little Mermaid.
I said actual musicians.
Aquafina
Uh-huh.
Xena, Warrior Princess.
played the bird in Little Mermaid live action.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I haven't seen that movie, but I heard the whole Aquafina song, and I'm like, this is grating on the ears. It just sounded like shouting.
She go whack,
It was-
whack, whack.
Horrible. It was horrible.
Was David Bowie in Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Why do you say Bowie?
No.
there's lots of good memes in the Sonic movies.
Like that one where he did the thing? Name one
Yeah.
good movie from the Sonic memes. Wait.
Good meme, you're saying?
Yeah.
No, it's all the ones with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's great.
But name one.
I don't know. There's one where because he plays dual roles, and he slaps himself in the throat like a throat punch, and he's like, "You left yourself open to attack," and then he runs off. And I was like, "Oh, that's hilarious."
Is that a meme?
Yeah, that was me.
Neat.
I found
Cool.
Bal, but it's just clips. I can't find the full movie.
We
Let's
should watch the full movie. Find the full movie.
Great idea.
It
Alex
might be on
said-
archive.org. Try.
You guys ever try eating a kiwi?
I've definitely never tried eating
Yeah.
on stream, Phil.
Kiwis.
No, I'm saying
before.
a kiwi,
I've never dated a kiwi.
not specifically on stream.
I
but-
assume you're talking about fruit.
Oh,
Yeah, not
a
the bird.
gay New Zealander.
Not the bird. They have these tiny seeds, and they're kind of fun.
Yeah, Jim Carrey dancing. See, Maromi knows what I'm talking about. Wait, do you not like the Sonic movies, Jake? I thought you'd like them.
No, I've been meaning to watch the third one. It's just I don't think there actually are any memes from it except for Dr. Robotnik dancing with himself.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Well, it's like, remember when Sonic says, "Gotta go fast"?
Yeah.
It's like
why didn't it would have been perfect if they'd made a moment where they had to actually go slowly and Sonic actually whispered, "Gotta go slow." So that would have been real comedy.
That's good.
Genius. They should have hired
They should
you.
hire you? Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you took Quaaludes first. That'd be hilarious.
It would have been like 10 times funnier of a joke if I'd been on Quaaludes.
I gotta find some of the
Quaaludes
memes.
make
There's
every-
definitely Sonic memes. That's all I send you, Jake.
I know, and I feel bad for not looking at your messages for
It's
weeks.
okay.
But I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I just know what to expect, and if I ever need Sonic memes, I'll go into that.
Just know I'm doing it for myself.
I already fully understood that.
Here, like this. This is one of the good ones I've sent to Jake recently. You want to pull this up?
Oh no.
Share my screen here.
Ah!
Okay, what's our takeaway from this?
AI is unholy.
AI is cool.
Yeah,
Let's see.
It's the whole human arms on Sonic. That is freaky.
that's what you're missing out on, Jake, when you don't look at my messages to you.
Sonic should have
Oh my God.
blue arms. Everyone get
Oh
the
my
reference? But no, no one got
Look at that little guy.
Well,
Gotta go fast.
huh?
What are Knuckles' knuckles? Because really, are they just his fingers? They're not his knuckles?
No, there was knuckles. They're
Yeah.
like spiked knuckles, right?
Yeah. It's like he's wearing brass knuckles, kind of.
That's how he
So his
climbed.
hand is like this, but does he actually have spikes under the glove on his knuckles?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And if he does have spikes under his glove that are on his knuckles that he climbs walls with, how come his gloves don't have holes in them that the spikes have made?
It's like Wolverine. He has bone claws, and then adamantium coating the bone claws.
But I don't think Knuckles' gloves heal like Wolverine's hands.
Well, they're just indestructible. His gloves,
Oh.
because that's how in the old games he was the only one that could climb walls, right?
Yeah.
Because of his knuckles.
How does he have indestructible gloves? Where do they buy their gloves from?
Robotnik probably made him.
Robotnik's
Why-
so legit.
Why has Robotnik never made gloves and shoes that he controls remotely and put them in Sonic's clothes drawer in the middle of the night. So when he wakes up and puts on his Robotnik suction shoes, Robotnik can be like, haha, I walk you to my prison using this remote control.
Now, this is the kind of plots we need in your Bloooooooock comic. Bloooooooock comic.
Yeah.
The character that I love so much, and I can't remember his name.
Split hog.
We need more Blooooooocks with these quirky plots. It's perfect.
I seem to have a very hog-related lineage in my creative path. Not shaft.
Yeah.
Creative chef.
What?
Yeah, put a Carnal on the back burner and work on Bloooooooock for a second.
Yeah. Okay. I'm dropping the school drug dealer plot, and now we're going with robot remote control gloves and shoes. We're going for the wrong trousers, but with Sonic and Dr. Robotnik.
Do it.
I'll back it.
Imagine if, as just a side thing for a joke, you did make an extremely retarded book, and you called it something like Extremely Retarded Book, but
Right.
it was really good. Like, you got a really good writer to write it, like Phil.
And then?
Well, and then you actually make the campaign, and people are like, I don't want to buy this. It looks retarded.
Right.
And then
You hire
one guy
like Grant.
buys it, and it was
You hire,
Alex VRB, and he got #1, and then he reads it, and he says, this book wasn't as retarded as I expected. 1-star review.
Right, but does that mean he wanted it to be more retarded? He would
Well, he bought it, and it said really retarded book.
All right. We get like Warren Ellis to write this.
He'd be right on it.
All right,
Hey,
we're
he's a
entering the
good
second half, and I'm gonna start drawing a little bit too. So
There was a first half?
No, what
Yes.
happened in the eugenics?
Did
What did we
not
all learn?
see the David
oh yeah,
Bowie
we can talk about
filmography list?
Elon eugenics. So I got a few. Yeah, like, do you guys remember when Elon he tweeted at who's the football girl who's dating the football player? Taylor Swift.
Football girl. No.
He dated at Taylor Swift. He's like, all right, Taylor, I'll give you a child. Something like that. And people are like,
said
oh,
that?
cringe. And it's like, he's just trying to be funny. I get it. Like, I didn't want it at the time. But then other things have come out. He froze his in vitro egg and sperm with Amber Heard so they can maybe have a kid. And then he's going around with,
What?
like, he's like recruiting women to do this with. It's because he thinks he's like the best genetic person on planet Earth. So that's
That
like
makes
his
sense. He would.
that's
think
like his
that.
pitch to women.
He
He's like,
would.
yeah,
My
it's ridiculous.
impression. Yeah, no, my impression of his like 13 baby mamas, probably much more honestly, is he literally just wants to have as many babies as possible, and it's just like, do you want to contractually have an IVF baby? I bet that's what he does. But like, this is good female specimen, and he'll autistically pick that specimen.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Unironically.
If we all had the money and influence that he did, would we not do the same?
I am not judging at all. I don't blame him.
I know.
That
I was
makes
gonna
sense
say
from his
one reason I
perspective.
hate it is because I might have something like that fantasy too.
If I
or
could
something.
afford it, I would have. And I was bad at relationships, right? As bad as he seems
He
to be.
definitely must. He is bad at
If I was not great at relationships as I clearly am, I would have as many babies as possible with as many. I would want to become the Genghis Khan of the modern age.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
betting he has a lot more than 13, like double that.
Genghis
Yeah.
Coom.
Yeah, and I bet you that thought has crossed his mind. He's like,
Another
I can be
book.
like Genghis Kong, maybe, but just like a modern version where I just recruit hoes and slags. I get them in here, and then they become baby mamas.
That's
You
Paris
need- yeah.
fantasy.
You need an airtight contract that really hammers down the look. You can't come at me for anything. Here is the agreed upon alimony amount. You know what I mean? For the rest
No,
of
he.
your
I
life.
guarantee he does have something like that. It's funny because like it's like not a joke. Like he actually has
Oh.
like a pitch. He might have someone do the pitch for him and he doesn't do it. Like someone will approach a woman. She's like, Elon has noticed you. He thinks you're good genetic material and that you could become part of his project where he's trying to spread his seed as much as possible on the earth. And,
I agree. I think that's absolutely what's going on. That's what's happened with like that newest chick, whatever her name is. I really don't care.
Ashley
Even
St.
if
Clair.
it's true, which I don't know who she is. I don't care. I don't even know what she's claiming is true.
She's cray.
She is crazy.
She's
But
insane in the membrane.
yeah. But if it did happen, it probably was just that. And she wanted more.
Rushbrook in the chat says Matt Musk will have a Game of Thrones scenario of his kids. Like, okay, it's gonna be amazing. You imagine the old railroad billionaires of the old West, and they have like all these descendants that are all wacko, and they fight for each other over the inheritance. It's gonna be so funny seeing them all of the. And he's IVF chosen them all to be male. They're all guys. He flipped the male switch on the IVF CRISPR screen, and now they're all going to be fighting over the inheritance of Mars.
They're
one
not all
day.
male.
Most of them.
Yeah,
Try
it's
it.
mostly boys, but there are a few
Don't all be
girls.
perfect.
Yeah. Yes. Clearly.
I think he's worried because the female to male transition is like more of a thing. So he doesn't want that.
He's
Could
trying.
that happen?
They will all be boys, and God's like, hold my beer.
Well, I think it's like, okay, any normal person I would be like, well, that's a very cold and clinical way of having children. And I do worry about, do they have a father in the home? This is not ideal. But I understand, like, he's autistic as fuck. Of course, this is how he thinks. And he's probably like, more male children means a greater chance of more progeny because it's easier for males to procreate. The cost is lower. Men can have more kids than women. So he's probably just like purely mathematically speaking, this is what should be done.
Actually, he's kind of wrong. Wait, don't most women have kids, but most men don't?
Yes, but that's because of selection for the most highest performing men. And all women are, it's like the same idea as women have a really easy time getting laid while men have to work for it. It's the same idea. But men, once they do reach a certain level, can procreate more because it's like, okay, if you have a society with just one guy and 100 women, you're fine. But if it's one woman and 1,000,000 guys, you're fucked. Right? Makes sense.
Well, she would be fucked.
Yes, but also you wouldn't be able to create enough people for the next generation.
They'd certainly try.
Yes, I'm sure they would try. Well, so how do we get here?
Eugenics. Yeah, I'm thinking about selling my seed.
Wow.
Any
well, good luck,
takers?
Bill.
Any
Yeah.
takers?
Well,
$5, Phil.
Set up a
$5.
vote in the chat. Should Phil sell his seed?
Oh my
Or does
god.
anybody want it? Does anybody want it?
$2 super chats. Bring them in right now.
Next $2 super chat gets Phil's seed mailed to them.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Oh my god.
No, I heard that you get like a big payout if you accidentally crush one of your testicles.
Whilst donating seed?
No, like whilst on the job, you get like the big insurance claim payout.
What job?
The job.
Wait, so is that your get rich
Like
plan
working.
to just
Yeah.
purposely?
The
Oh
government.
my
will give you a
god, I
big
have no
check.
comment.
Phil goes to the arcade. He says,
Oh
we
my-
really need to move some of these heavier machines today. He goes to
No!
Brandon. He's like, hey, when I give the signal, just, let it fly. He positions himself
Oh
on
my
the floor.
god.
Say, we'll make billions.
It brings a new meaning to the term bus a nut.
It's like $100,000 per nut, I think.
Only? Okay. If Would you rather have 100 grand or one of your testicles?
I'm gonna ask Rock.
100 grand is not worth
Can
I don't
you
wanna-
make a
the
lot
destruction
of
of
money
your
if
future
you
children.
I don't think
Rock.
I would willingly destroy one of my testicles for any amount of money.
like a
Guy in his room saying 10 million. Any 10 millionaires in the chat, you could all pool together. You get a guy in his room's testicle.
I just asked Grok. Grok says the potential for an insurance payout or compensation for a testicular injury depends on several factors, including the God. This is like fucking a super long thing. I'm gonna skip to the numbers.
Daily says 200 billion.
One case says $325,000 settlement for the medical malpractice incident where a misdiagnosis of testicular torsion led to the loss of a testicle.
Mm.
Oh my god.
How does testicular torsion only sacrifice one ball? I mean, both the tubes are getting twisted up in there.
Right. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often.
Wait,
It's
what is
one of
that?
my biggest fears. It's one of
You
my
literally
biggest
just
fears.
take two of them and you spin it around like
Oh, don't even. Stop it.
I didn't know that could happen.
Mm.
Would you imagine? Like imagine, two yo-yos. You're bouncing two yo-yos up and down, and then you cross the strings, and then they wrap around each other.
Don't
And then
describe
it cuts off the circulation. There was this guy, Gavin. He was one of your kind, Jake. He was a Brit. Gavin.
I think you say gay.
Old YouTube folk might know him from the Slow-Mo Guys, or there's a big YouTube channel. Or he was also big on Rooster Teeth, like the Achievement Hunter team. He had to have surgery for testicular torsion.
Surgery?
Yeah.
Apparently, all you have to do is grab them, pull down, and let go, and they spin back.
Oh, he had to get his sack
my
cut
God.
open.
Chris O'Neill from Oni Plays described that he once, as a young lad, had testicular torsion, and all the ducky did is grab the ball, pull him down, let go, and they unfurled.
I think
That does not.
sounds like he was joking.
Yeah, it sounds like something a streamer would say.
Streamers are truthful in everything they say.
Streamers never lie.
Streamers
Everything you
only
hear on
talk
stream
out of
is
one side
real,
of their mouth.
guys.
Here in the UK, guidelines suggest payouts for total loss of reproductive function could range from 20,000 to 154,000 pounds. That's a British.
I don't want to
That's
get
sad.
pounded that many times, especially after I lost a ball.
This ball injury stuff is very vague. I think people are just trying. They're trying to coax me into hurting myself.
Sacrificing a testate.
Yeah. Probably because they don't want people to be like, ooh, this is how I pay for insurance.
Bunch of
Can I just sell a kidney?
Yes.
Sell a kidney? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's big money, I think. Black market.
Apparently
stuff.
women can sell their eggs. Apparently
That's
like
the- Here's the thing. That's what I was going to say about the Elon Musk thing. He's giving them a baby. Part of the deal is he gets half their eggs.
Oh boy.
Then he takes them all to Mars.
Wouldn't that be wild if that was true?
I think he's
Oh my
exchanging
God.
eggs for a lifetime of alimony and free baby.
Ooh. That would be
He just-
crazy if he was building this bank of just human DNA.
He's going to
To
build
take to
a
Mars.
human Jurassic Park on Mars with the eggs of Amber Heard,
Oh,
Jane
God.
St. Clair.
Not. Well, he could stop picking the fucking crazy ones. That would really help.
No, Mars needs to be lit. Mars needs to be insane.
No, we need insane people who. Oh my god.
Do you guys remember the old movie called Mars Needs Moms?
No.
I watched the adaptation Mars Needs MILFs, but it was much shorter.
I think that's different. I think that might have been one of your
It
jab
was only a
videos.
few minutes long.
Guy in his room says Rainy freeze him. I'm about getting to that point, yes.
Freeze up.
Raise out.
And getting younger.
The doctor comes in and says, "Ice to see you."
Nice to see you. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I thought like back in the early 2000s, there was a lot of like sitcom stories about selling semen samples to make money. The sperm bank, they call it, right? The sperm bank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring back the sperm bank romp. That's what
Not
we
to be
need.
confused with the wank bank.
Yeah.
We call it spank bank over
Wow.
here.
Oh. Oh. Wait, I thought the spank bank was a real thing.
No.
I'm
What
cashing him in.
kind of videos have you been watching?
It's a spank.
Maz needs MILFs.
Right.
Oh.
That was a great title.
That's it. That's the third book. Really retarded comic. Whatever the Bloooooooock remote. What is it? The Wrong Trousers, Bloooooooock style, and Maz needs MILFs.
I'm excited.
This is my version of Pear's anthology book that he did. Oh my god, I could do that. I could write really stupid stuff and just pay other people to draw it.
That's what I do.
That's how it works.
It does
I've
take
been
money.
so I found an artist. Michael Rushbrook, don't listen to this. I found an artist
What?
that might be interested in drawing a Connell story. Sorry, Michael. Sorry, you're a busy guy. I think you should draw. I think you should be drawing. Work on
Jake,
your own book.
how dare you?
God.
Oh,
Ruin his little
how could
dreams.
you? Michael, I'll have you know, I do still have a fiendish 0.5 story. I just haven't had time to fucking storyboard it.
He says, "Lol, it's cool." He should be working on his own book. He's been
He
showing
should
me
be, that's
pages of
right.
his new book, and it's fucking sick. It's going to be great. He doesn't
Yes.
need to draw Maz Needs MILFs.
Nor do I think he could.
Phil, can you draw Maz Needs MILFs?
Yes.
He's gonna say
Yes.
he can.
As long as there's no women in it.
He says, "Yes, please."
I'm not great at drawing women.
It's just dicks.
Phil loves drawing dicks.
I'm your guy.
He gets the bowl busted payout. He's like, "I'm ready to make comic books."
Oh god.
This one's to you, Deech.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm hearing that Elon might be bringing us some Doge money.
You don't want that. That's really gay. You want another inflation
Oh my God. It's
flashpoint?
not
Why
gonna
would
be
you want to
inflation.
give everyone 5K?
Because the 5K is just going to be circulated back into. Here's the thing: if we get this 5K, guys, you can't be buying shit on Temu or Shein. You got to put that back in our economy, okay?
That's all anyone's gonna do, Phil.
No, don't be giving this 5K Doge money to China.
They're
Right?
gonna buy Game Lad 79, the handheld retro games console.
Gay lad.
Game
Yeah.
Lad 79.
Any of the stuff should be given as a tax rebate or a tax incentive or like 5K off of everyone's taxes. That's a way better idea.
Just
Well,
pay
isn't that
back
what
the
it is?
national debt.
Okay, have you heard about how the national debt might not be as ridiculously high as it is because of all these fucking stupid. It would be
Okay.
fucking great.
Then use the Doge rebate
Oh my god.
to get rid of all the national debt.
This guy doesn't even
Get
live in
rid of the
America.
IRS completely. Like, okay, would you rather have 5K or no IRS?
I'm not saying I want 5K. Either get rid of the IRS or use it as a tax rebate. I'm not economically literate enough to know which option is better, but
Well, I am.
I'd say,
I
why can't we
I'm
have both?
okay
Why
with
can't we have both? I
no
thought it was
income
supposed to be both.
tax.
Gold.
See what people are saying.
Did he do the Al Capone's Vault stream yet?
Who?
Elon? He said he was going to trundle on down with a live stream to see if the gold was in the vault.
Yeah, I'm okay with no IRS. I'll pick that.
See, look, John Stoner says no IRS. Yeah, get
No
rid of it.
IRS
The
plus
ERS.
5K. Stimmy.
And everyone else has 5K. So essentially, no one has 5K because then The latest set of Pokemon card booster boxes go up in price by 5 times. 5x.
But I'll still have 5K.
I don't know
found an artist.
I don't know if that's how it works, because inflation happened because they were printing money, but this is money that already exists.
Right.
I don't know. I'm probably
It's
wrong.
my money and I need it now. Okay.
I just want to keep my money. Let me keep my taxation is theft. Stop taking my money, bitches.
Yeah.
I think inflation isn't just that the money is printed, it's that suddenly a bunch of people start buying all of the same thing. So then the person is like, I don't have many of these, time to jack up the price.
Well, I think it is the government literally
I'm not gonna
making
buy.
more money, thus watering down the value of your currency.
You know, there's infinite things to buy, Jake.
Did you guys hear that
Right.
there might not be any gold in Fort Knox?
Yes. Yes,
No,
we've heard.
Yeah.
there's supposed to be. There's any gold left before the Anunnaki took it all.
Well, I heard that theory a while ago, but yeah.
Yeah, so like apparently Trump's saying they're going to make a big TV special about opening Fort Knox.
It's just gonna be like, remember when? Who's that?
I already
Latin
referenced
guy?
it. Al Capone's vault.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's that Latin guy?
Geraldo Rivera. Geraldo.
He's from South Park.
Geraldo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is not
Yeah.
the correct way to say Harold.
Right.
I don't know why you guys pronounce
Geraldo.
it that way.
Geraldo.
It's the Espanol way to say it.
Yeah.
Jake Geraldo.
What is the Spanish version of Jake?
Jake.
Yake.
Yeah, Yake.
Hacken!
Jacob.
That wasn't funny.
That's the ye old.
Oh, isn't it like Jacob?
Jacob's the Bible way of saying it.
Yeah, that's Jakob. Jakob Smirnov. Wait, who's
That's
that?
the Russian way of saying it.
Jakob Solakovich.
That's the Slavic pronunciation. Yep.
Yak. Oh,
Yake, Yake, the Yake take.
it's pronounced Bowie.
Bowie!
The chat is fucking great today.
Yeah, that's good.
You guys are the best.
Amazing.
Remember, there's
Caleb, money
even
printer
more
go
gold
further.
in there? Yeah, what if there's even more gold than they even knew about?
That would be great.
No, they need to. They open it up and there's like a dead body in their skeleton
Probably
holding
so.
like a laser gun, and they're like, "This skeleton's 5 million years old."
Oh
What
my
if-
god.
What if they open it up and it's really dark in there, and then they shine a flashlight in the corner, and then it's Fauci sucking the blood out of a dead body, like a vampire?
Too realistic.
Oh, okay.
They just move on like, hello, Fauci.
Yeah, they
You
wouldn't
be down
react.
here.
Oh, Fauci. He's like Nosferatu from SpongeBob.
Did you hear they said that the vaccine is AIDS? They figured that out.
I literally said that last week. I said the British government.
Oh my god.
Guys, we did some
Speaking
tests.
of not not paying attention.
You're not gonna like what we found out.
You're
Vaccine is full-blown AIDS.
Oh my god.
The British government told people to get HIV tests.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Now I need to remember. Here's the thing, Pat. For you to have made that joke, you actually have to have not phased out.
Phased out of what?
Exactly.
He's phasing
No,
out.
his
every
subconscious registered what you said, but he definitely didn't remember we talked about this last week.
Wait, were you really not doing like a really deep cut joke till last week?
No, he wasn't.
No.
Oh yeah, actually. So.
Yeah! Of course he did.
I bought
Wait.
these last week.
Do you guys know the Broncos have sold
Oh, nice.
that player I like to a different city,
Mavericks.
the Mavericks?
Oh,
And I think
you're,
I'm gonna
you're
have
trying
to
to
like
tip for tap me.
you have to switch favorite teams now.
Yeah, we can talk about Luca.
Yeah, that's his name. I'm glad you remembered.
my goodness.
So you're trying to take credit for my gold joke, my AIDS joke, and steal my Luca joke. I'm just kidding.
No, I know. The British government stole my joke.
Does anybody in the chat have global comics?
I thought you were gonna say, does anyone in the chat have AIDS?
You would think that.
I mean, you can ask that. Oh man, speaking of global comics, I've been using global comics to test out chapter 3. It's great. It's so much fun. I want to show everyone, but it's like, should I give people a sneak peek?
No.
I'm so proud of it. No, but I want to.
Pull
The
it
guy
up.
in his room says not full blown AIDS. How do you blow an AIDS?
Oh my god.
Half blown AIDS.
Rufus says yes. I don't think you should type yes in the
Michael,
chat.
do you have
I don't
global
think he's
comics?
saying yes to AIDS.
I did this thing on Global Comics because you could your comics have like a discussion tab, and I wanted to see if it would alert anybody following it if I created a discussion. Like it's a almost like forum threads, I guess. I guess it didn't notify anybody that follows the Lost Pages, but I made a thing that's like, what's your favorite Lost Pages character?
I can
And
check.
then so if anybody has Global Comics and has an account and maybe wants to check that out and maybe write a little thing in there, I don't know. I know Dale A is. I don't know. I know Dale A has an account. I don't know if he's in the chat, but
You know,
check it out. It's in the Lost Pages on the page in the discussion area.
Phil, you know the vertical of the Connell preview has received 1,293 views on Newgrounds.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, I saw you put that up last week.
On
Right?
Newgrounds.
So,
It's new.
Jake, have you ever seen a show called Prime Suspect?
I've heard of it. British people love their appeal to authority crime dramas where the system is like bulletproof and almost godlike.
I guess it's a little bit like that. It stars Dame Helen Mirren in like her mid 40s. You guys know what I'm
That's a
talking about?
woman. Damn.
She went on to become like a legendary old hag, but a beautiful old hag. But then when she's 45, she's like middle aged and beautiful, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah, if
would
you
you-
want a hag max, you should be trying to get with Dame Helen Mirren.
How do you not know Helen Mirren? She's Devil Wears Prada.
I'm more of
Is
a
that, she's Wears Prada?
I'm more of a Dame Judy Dench kind of guy myself.
Oh, really? Of all the dames,
I do
Judi
like the
Dench is
title of
least.
Dame. You know, I am very disappointed that America does not have titles like that because I think those titles are great.
They do. It's
All the
hag.
characters and dames. We have what?
It's just hag over here.
Hag.
Instead of Dame.
No, it's
mean, you
it's
can
like
buy-
the female version of a knighthood, silly.
Yeah, you can buy the Dame
Yeah,
title for
hag.
yourself.
Oh my
You should buy
fucking
it.
god.
Dame Irene
It has to be
Strakowski.
earned. It has to be earned, not bought.
Do you think these hag maxes teeth in or teeth out?
What?
I don't like to think
They
about it.
say, take the teeth out tonight, babe.
Just turn the light off.
Because
Dame
tooth
Mag.
out, that could be otherworldly.
Anyways, I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
It's
That's
not very
cool.
well colored.
It's done. Hey,
It's
Irene,
not
it's done.
finished.
Wow.
It looks perfect.
What a that
Print
purple.
it. Stop
like,
now.
No,
This
it is
reminds
not
me
done. I am never gonna finish this fucking cover.
Those colors aren't very good.
Holy
of grape
shit.
Kool-Aid or grape jelly.
Yes, it's very purple. But the plan is to add this bright red rim light from the sunset on everything. So that's why I threw this purple on the whole thing first. But yeah, clearly, obviously finished cover colors. I just threw the roughs on there. This is too small for anyone to read the dialogue, right? So no spoilers. Anyway, this is how it begins. Oh, so this was really cool. How so in Global Comics, I just uploaded this spread as all one image, and their reader automatically recognized that the ratio, the dimensions were a spread. Like, this is probably not as exciting to anyone else except for us.
No, everyone
this
who
is-
watched my birthday stream earlier, clearly you now see Irene is stealing from me. I mentioned this first.
You found out about the spread thing from me. Excuse me.
Now
Wait,
know
what's
that
the thing? You guys invented this double page spread?
No,
No. If you upload a spread as one image, it'll automatically recognize it as a spread and display it like this when in 2-page mode.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Phil,
yeah.
if you have any full spreads, you can force it to always be viewed as a spread.
Yeah, I do that with
Yeah,
all
you know.
my spreads. I just upload it as
I guess
Use
I
it
haven't
up.
done double spreads. Yeah, I didn't know that. I never done double spreads until now.
Am
There
I
you
just
go.
retarded? I never
I
figured
guess
that out.
I am retarded, so.
You figured it out first.
Well, I am retarded, but you're more retarded. There you go.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
God.
At least we caught up. We just take a while. But yeah, here are the first few pages. I don't know how much. I'm not gonna go further. Well, should I?
No.
Okay.
Those look done too. How come
Those
everything
aren't-
you do looks
These are
done?
pencils. I might have a problem. I mean, it's not like you guys don't see these finished pages in my shorts. By the way, subscribe to my channel and watch my shorts because you basically are seeing almost every page as I try. Oh
You-
yeah.
You drawing those videos? I thought they were just all of your face.
Ah.
Oh my god.
No, clearly, don't you know? Clearly, I just use my face. That's what my channel's about. There's no substance. I don't talk about comics. I have no actual knowledge. But yes, I've been sharing my
I
process.
figured.
Yeah. I'm just a filthy woman on the internet. What are those thick black lines? Those are the thick black lines. The panel borders.
Borders, huh? Extra thick.
Did you put them in later? You haven't been putting
Yes.
them in
Yeah. I do put them in later. I haven't been inking the panel borders in. They just look better if they're digital, so I leave them just pencils when I'm inking them. So yeah, there you go, everybody. Check out Fiendish on Global Comics. If I should ask people to.
I didn't
Nope.
do anything.
Bye. She might have reloaded the page or something. Well, bye.
She'll be back. They always come back.
So, Mr. Michael Rushflick says, I'm a dumbass. I can't find the discussion tab on my phone. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Dale, I think you found it because I got a notification. What am I supposed to look at on Global Comics? What happens? Hold on, let me share my screen when Irene tries to come back here. So if you go to, let me present here. Let's see this.
Irene,
here.
are you back?
Yes, I'm here.
There she is. So you go to like my Zaid Comics page. I don't know how this would look on a tablet or phone, but this is in browser, and you
It
can
looks
click
black on
on.
the phone.
What's up?
It looks dark mode on the phone.
Yeah, it's all black on the phone, and then you click on Lost Pages, and then here's a discussion tab, and then you have this thing that says favorite characters, and this is my little write-up thing, and then you guys could write something here, and then maybe start a discussion. But yeah, I don't know how it looks either. But look, I got a notification. Hold on. Mr. Michael Rushbrook favorited or followed me.
Hey, I'm at the front of crowdfunding again? What the fuck?
Probably.
Cool.
Wait a minute.
Mark as read.
I'm the first suggestion in crowdfunding again.
Hey,
I'll
they
be
like
the judge
you.
of that.
That's
Let me
good.
see.
I got like pushed down by Phil and others. That's crazy.
Wait, how do I? Or is it home? Is it on the home page?
What are you
Yeah,
looking
go
for?
to the homepage.
Oh, the crowdfunding, yeah.
Let's see. We got Bold Voices and Brave Journeys. Spawn. That's what I think.
What
When
are
I
the
think of a bold
crowdfunding?
voice, I think of Spawn. Best Friends in Comics. We got some Doom Patrol.
Scroll down to the only one that matters.
Pirate's Life. updates from creators,
Giant blue dongs in comics.
new releases.
Yeah,
creator
that's
calendar.
the entire tab to itself.
Man, the crowdfunding is really far. Oh no, I think
Oh.
they just mess with us. They're just putting.
Oh,
They
we're
just put
always
it's
at
because
the
it's
front
your
now.
algorithm.
They lie.
Boo.
Aw, that sucks.
It wasn't like that before. Boo.
Boo.
Hey, look,
Well,
perfect 10 though. Perfect 10.
cool. Yeah, perfect 10 is good.
That's it. No more pushing it. Digital click doesn't work. The kick.
Yo,
I'm
Tales
sending
from the
back
Cryptid.
kickback.
Tales
Yeah,
from
the
Cryptid.
kickbacks that we're all getting from Global Comics.
It's all lies. Tales from the Cryptid Closet is actually local Indiana, Chicago guys, and they kind of, some of them like me, others don't like me for reasons, but they
I
do
like
like a
people
little
that like you.
horror anthology.
How do people
Yeah,
not like
They,
you,
they
Phil?
have
The
like
main
three different
writer was like
models.
all about my books like years ago, and then he's like, "Oh, you're hanging out with CG. They wish death on my dog," or something like that. I'm like, calm down.
All the
I mean-
sacrifices you made, bless you.
You
There
should
you
have
go.
seen his dog. Though.
Yeah, his dog was an abomination.
Fuck that dog.
There's Carnal though. You only had to go like 7 clicks, I think.
Oh my
7
God.
full scrolls.
That's the real ranking there. Jake's heart is shattered.
Carno the Barbarian.
But yeah, before I cut myself off by clicking the wrong button, I was going to tell people to go give Fiendish a like and participate in the discussion. That would be great. Thanks.
Yes. Let me see. We got Fiendish. Did I spell it right? I before E.
Yes.
Except after me.
Very, very
Fiendish.
good. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, it's cool they have a discussion tab, but I
Ooh.
mean, I expect you have to be like super duper popular for people to be talking about your book and be
That's
further
why-
along the story. But
Maybe we could inflate it artificially by getting
yes,
our buddies in the chat here.
yes, let's inflate it artificially. So if everyone, if I
Fiendish.
can convince and manipulate everyone into joining that discussion thread, so I can see how many people actually read the comic.
So you got some comments here. It says, this guy says, this book is pretty good and it gets even better as it goes. And then
Cool.
Kevin, who's an admin,
Wow.
Kevin from Global Comics that works for the company, I guess.
Well,
Great
thank you,
work. I love the art
Kevin.
style. Appreciate the fact that you developed a language for the story. And then this guy, which I might know who he is in the chat here. I like
don't
this
know who that
more than I
is.
thought. Good stuff.
But I
I gotta-
appreciate that.
I got a comment from him too. My only comment. Thank you very much to who that is.
Yeah.
Stop stealing Irene's thunder.
But I don't know
How
how
dare
to do
you.
this. If you guys figure out how to get to the discussion tab on your phone or tablet, let us know because I haven't found it yet.
I don't even have the app.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
not
we
only
need- Up our AstroTurf game
Yeah,
in the Jijo sphere.
we're not good enough fakers, guys. We need to fake this more.
reading.
Let's put Jake's Carnal song on repeat.
Yeah.
Just for the rest of the stream?
Let's discuss it in depth.
Barbarian.
We're just hanging and working, but Alex VRB just FYI might do the meme if it's ready in the next half hour. I don't know. Again, maybe that's too. I'm thinking too far ahead.
That's his way of saying chuck chuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
saying
if
don't
you,
be
Bear
late.
doesn't want us around anymore. He's abandoning us.
if you guys should email Global Comics and be like, I can't find it on my phone, and maybe they'll fix that. Because it might
Oh,
not.
yeah,
Email
that'd
Global
be
Comics and say, I didn't get a big enough kickback. I need more money.
Yeah, that's true.
If only we were being paid for promoting.
I
Yeah,
need
they're a
more
cool
money.
platform.
I wonder. I gotta see if they're coming to C2E2 because they were at New York Comic Con, right?
Yeah, I bet they would be at C2E2.
That'd be cool. I'll hit them up.
Marco Rushberg says he's 250 of the views on the Connell Sun.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Yikes.
You just have it on a playlist and you just play it over and over again.
Pat, at the beginning of the stream, when you were talking about what you use YouTube for, and it sucks, and you want to stop watching it, I only use it for music and Let's Plays whilst drawing. And I don't
YouTube?
watch them, just listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
use it for music too, and I listen. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I listen to a lot of other stuff.
Rushbrook says he plays it at work. You
Oh.
are delightfully insane.
That's insane. I was actually watching there's this comic book channel called The Comic Pals, and they only really talk about mainstream stuff, but they have a pretty good podcast show they do every week, just talking about the new stuff that has come out. They were saying that the new Gods book that is coming out monthly right now is very good. So
why don't we send them our comics?
I know they go to cons and do interviews at cons too, and I was going to see if they're coming to mini cons.
I realized this week that there is a whole comics art tubing thing of channels that have pretty good viewer bases, and they're just doing tutorial stuff and diary type stuff for them making. And I didn't realize any of them existed, and YouTube algorithms just throwing them up now, and it's like, what is this new world I'm entering?
I want to know how to get on that algorithm, because that's why I'm hammering so hard on the shorts, and my content has been just drawing videos and shorts for a while, but I guess big picture, I still have a lot of streams and stuff, and YouTube's probably confused what the fuck my channel's about, but it's comics. Just promote me to comics people. I don't get how some people, they put up 10 videos of art and it has hundreds of thousands of views. I just want to know the secret so I can do it too.
You gotta make 10, 20-minute videos of my comic life, and it's a day. It's the progress you've made on the book, philosophical insights, woe is me tidbits.
Oh, it's kind of what I do with my shorts. I just complain and run my mouth.
Like a vlog, but it's your whole day. So you're like, I went to the market
really
today.
Lame.
Got up and had a piece of toast.
Oh my god, that is way too tech chick.
Remember when that was the big thing on YouTube, 15 years ago? Where it's like, oh, here's my whole day. And I took my dog for a walk and went to this stupid store. And then those people became the biggest YouTubers on the platform really early.
There was definitely a
Jenna
Marble. Getting it at the right time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Blogging.
FK says pay for bots. Well, it's unfortunately I have integrity. That's the big problem here. I also don't have money.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how many of those art channels are doing that.
I don't know. I don't want to be cynical. I just want to know the secret. I want to copy them.
52. What were you drawing, Pear?
right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a fake cover for a possible Richard Meyer project that we talked about doing last year before I got hired by Mark Miller. So now that work is done, I'm pivoting back to, I think, this hasn't been fully greenlit yet, but just doing a little bit of work on it to see if it's might be
spec cover.
One of the next kind of steady pay kind of things that I do while I'm working on Earthbound. It's a Western-ish.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Everybody's doing Westerns.
Westerns, I feel like the market won't be saturated for a while. More the merrier.
Moz Needs Milfs is a Western.
Oh my god. Of course it is.
But yeah, Prime Suspect is pretty good. It's like a murder mystery, 2 TV movies is 1 episode. So they're 4-hour-long episodes, which I actually kind of appreciated because they really get into some nitty-gritty shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was digging it.
I do know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I watched another episode of Miami Vice this week.
Yeah, what was it up?
I'm going to tell you the opening. All right. The main protagonist, the main detective, Sonny, he's had a long day at work and everybody's going home. And he's thinking to himself, he seems like he's lonely. All right. So he makes a phone call to the international airport, drives over to the airport. He's got flowers in his hand. He's waiting for people to come off the plane. And you're introduced to a new character. I don't think she's ever been in the series before, but she's like an old flame he had, and she's a stewardess. So he meets her. She's excited to see him, and she's like, "Oh, I'm tired." He's like, "Oh, you want to get some food?" And she's like, "No, I'll just go home." So he takes her home. You know, he's got the Ferrari. Takes her to her house, and he's like, "Well, can I come in?" And she's like, "Oh no, Sonny, it's really good to see you, but
She's a dude.
A rough
Next
night."
question.
She's not a.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's clearly moved on. There's a new guy.
And it was funny because Sonny, it's like, oh man, Sonny's hard up and like he wants to bang this chick, but she's not having it. So he's like, all right, I'll call you in the morning. And he lets her go in there. He walks back to the car, but he realizes she forgot the flowers that he brought her in his car. So he
her house blows up on his way back.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. But he grabs the flowers and goes back to her door, but he hears her like fall down and like scream, and he's like, oh shit. So he breaks the glass on the door, unlocks it, goes in there, and she's like in her bathroom between the toilet and the sink, having convulsions, and she's like seizing up. So he drives her to the hospital, rushes her in and stuff, and she dies in the hospital.
What?
Yeah. The character, you just met her like a minute ago.
What the fuck is this show?
She's getting defibrillated, and she dies on the fucking stretcher in the hospital, and he's like freaked out, and the nurse comes up and she's like, yeah, she OD'd. You know, we found a bunch of cocaine in her system. He's like, she does not do cocaine at all. And they're like, well, she didn't snort it or shoot it up. She's like, it was in her stomach. She was taking it from fucking Colombia to Miami. She was drug muling it.
Oh.
It bursted in her lower intestines, and she
Oh my
OD'd.
gosh.
So it was a pretty good
That
opening.
is really stupid.
Mule. Yeah.
That was real dumb.
Good episode.
I like that.
Good stuff. What songs were in the episode? Nothing notable that really stood out. I'm sure there was some stuff, but I'm really on this. I'm really high on this song called "Cry" right now from the episode that Ted Nugent was in. It's a really good
So
song.
Nuge.
The Nuge. What's guy's room stay here? John Snowden wants to know if you're drinking boba tea, Irene.
No, I'm drinking wine. Right after drinking coffee, which I'm sure is very healthy.
People are excited about Narzac being back. Maybe.
Yeah, I got two. It'll be two 20-pagers. And I haven't talked to him in a couple months, and I never know exactly what he's thinking. So, but one is a Jawbreaker story that I think is awesome. I think Richard's getting really good at writing, basically, but his Jawbreaker stories in particular, he's really got a handle on it. So it's kind of, I told him it's become, the formula is a little bit like, trying to think what the example. Oh, I think Mad Max, they use this formula a lot, but it's where the story is not the Jawbreaker's story. You do like a guest of the week story, and it's their story. They get the emotional arc or whatever, and the Jawbreakers come in and participate in their story, kind of.
Yeah, that's good because that's more like serialized storytelling, and you don't have to change your characters a bunch, you know. Because if you have a more like iconic central character, like a Batman character, he's the constant. The villains and side characters change around them. I mean, that's the same thing with like TV show, like Miami Vice is like that too.
Yeah,
And,
I know. I like it. I like. I've been trying to mess with that myself because it's fun once you crack it a little bit. It's fun to play around with. Try and do multiple stories
yeah,
with recurring characters where they're not changing. Kind of.
I've been seeing Aaron Elfecci post a bunch of his Jawbreakers pages. Those look pretty badass.
Yeah.
Camel's in the chat. He says, "Hey, gays." I don't know why he would say hello to you guys and not me.
You meant to say gay guys.
Yeah. Again, I don't know why he'd say hello to everyone but me.
Yo, why would he call specifically Pear and Phil such things?
Why would he
I'll take it.
indeed? Yeah.
I'll take it.
John Snowden says, my channel should become drawing and drinking boba tea for views. You know what? I bet that would get views.
Drawing and drinking boba. I like boba too.
You need a gimmick or something, right?
Yeah.
Popping ivermectin to not
Oh.
be gay anymore.
That's
Yeah.
your channel.
Yeah, I'll see how many views I get.
That should be the title of the video. And you should take it in the mouth. You should be like, I think I feel it, guys.
Oh,
I feel myself changing.
I think I had boba twice this week.
wow.
Which is probably not for the best because that recent study came out and said there's a lot of BPA in boba tea, and
Well, I'm fucked.
I know me too.
Plump asses.
Yeah, what's BPA?
Well.
Why do you
It's
and Brandon
not
not
good.
like BPA? Why do you not like big plump asses? I thought it was your thing.
Big I think it's plastic, right? What
They've
is
switched to being
BPA and the consequences
Probably.
of ingesting too much?
Oh, I'm retarded.
Do you get mercury in your balls if you eat salmon?
Yeah, but a little mercury had never killed anyone.
Never not killed nobody, no hell.
Ain't no kill nobodies.
God, Grok just writes too much, It's like, I want a fucking one paragraph, please.
I'm trying to give you bang for your buck.
BPA or bisphenol A is a chemical widely used in manufacturing polycarbonate plastics and epoxy resins. You find things like food and drink containers, water bottles, can linings, and even dental sealants. There you go. Consequences. Reproductive problems. In men, it's tied to lower sperm count, reducing motility. and
LSP. Lower
Yeah, we
sperm
should
count.
all count our sperm to see who wins right now.
Yeah, I'd do that. That's cool.
I'm gonna call it a night.
Hormonal
Hi.
chaos, brain behavior, early exposure, like fetal kids, might alter brain development. Rodent studies show increased anxiety, hyperactivity, or memory issues. Some human data hints at links to ADHD or autism.
Okay, here's what I'm not worried about. Maybe if it's like the way in North America produces salmon is a problem or has mercury, but it's like if just eating salmon would cause a bunch of problems, and the entire country of Japan would be retarded. They eat
They've
nothing
got
but
cool-
fish,
they've got
so I'm
cooler
like,
salmon.
I feel like we're
salmon's
fine.
fine. Salmon's good. This is just like plastic shit. Like, yo, what's up? Skip in the chat. What's up, bro?
Yo,
Oh,
Good to see you,
Phil,
Skip.
can you ask
Sure.
Brandon if raising a child vegan from baby form means they do not have the correct animal cholesterol to form brain properly.
I mean, he'd probably say it's possible.
Because your brain is all cholesterol.
Right,
So
it's
this
all
whole like no cholesterol diet shit, it's like starve the brain out. Don't give it anything to rebuild
I
with.
can't believe you guys had that whole. Man, I'm so glad I didn't grow up in America because that 90s food pyramid shit was a scam. I feel bad for y'all.
Maybe Michael Dietz knows more about this if he's still listening.
I don't think it's a good idea to raise babies vegan.
I'm thinking of getting a giant hunk of steak for like $120 at Costco, and
You gotta freeze it.
How big is the hunk?
What, a
Then
cow?
you need an ice pick. You gotta get
I watched this guy on Instagram do it. It's like $125. It's like a chuck steak. It's like this big, and it makes like 25 to 30 steaks.
You go on Instagram to look at guys' huge meat?
Yeah, I watch. Yeah, I'm a big meaty.
I thought I was the only one.
And he just freezes it or puts it in the fridge.
That's a good idea, actually. It's like those hunters who just keep a whole ass deer in the garage freezer, chop it up over the winter.
You should freeze it and then use a circular saw to cut it up. It'd probably be way easier.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
cereal was a scam. It's true.
Dude, cereal's so bad for you.
It's delicious, though.
Yeah, it's so bad for you.
They have cereal over here called Crave, and it's basically a giant piece of chocolate surrounded by an outer coating of cereal.
We have Crave.
I'm
sure yours is healthier, though. Don't you have a bunch of strict policies?
Probably, yeah.
The thing with stuff that tastes good but is bad for you, I think a pretty good metric is just if you stop eating it for a couple weeks, like I stop eating junk food or just anything that's unhealthy, and after 2 or 3 weeks I just don't crave it anymore. But stuff that's delicious and good for you, like just meat all the time, that'll always be good. That's a pretty good barometer.
Yeah, 2 weeks cold turkey on sugar is what it takes to break its cocaine-esque spell over the synapses of your mind.
Yeah, I've gone through periods where I just eat like shit, like during COVID. It was real bad, but you just have to quit. Whole turkey. It's a cruel irony that the best tasting foods are bad for you, says FK. No, not necessarily. It's just they make bad foods that are easy to make and bad for you. They make it tasty artificially, but you can wean yourself off it. Like really good food that's also healthy, that will never. It is possible to have both. Basically, just meat and butter.
Yeah, we should just be eating whole
Animal
mangoes every day.
Bring back cannibalism. We need multiple types of homos.
That escalated quickly. It is sad that we don't have more human species. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It would be so cool if we had fucking Neanderthals and Homo florenziensis or whatever.
Yeah, we need to bring back all the homos, and they got to start eating each other, vying for.
Jake, you're not down for more homos?
They already do that.
I'm glad we killed off most of them so we could be the peak homo.
Well, I mean, likely we just outbred them, really. But
we were so not homo that we destroyed the homos.
I think we're talking about different homos.
I didn't think homos could breed.
You're right. All those Neanderthals, don't know how they came to exist.
Neo-homos.
Did you guys watch the Y-Files that talked about Neanderthals being like fucking evil?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's sick. That is ripe. That's ripe for a comic. I do want to do a caveman comic with homos.
That was a fun idea. I like that episode, even though that's patently untrue. Like you can tell, we
What,
know exactly
Neanderthals
what
were, like,
Neanderthals look like.
Muscular, evil-minded chimp men.
Yeah, well, it's not true, but it is a fun theory.
How do you know, Irene? Were you there?
Yeah.
If
We
you
have
if you
their
like the
whole-
Neanderthals so much,
we
why don't you marry
have-
them?
We have that whole.
We have their entire. You know what? I think I will. I'm gonna do that, bro. I'm gonna go back in time, marry Neanderthal. Bye.
Just smoke a shitload of cigarettes. You go
Why?
back in time.
All right.
It takes like 8 years off your
Call
life.
back.
Makes sense. Yes.
A callback to a Xavier Renegade Angel reference.
I didn't even get the reference.
Let's watch Xavier Renegade Angel and then get out of here.
Okay. Yes. let's do
Cool.
it.
Pull it up.
Hey, I finished 2 panels.
Cool.
Yay.
I finished 1.5 pages.
Could have drawn faster, but I want to record the rest of this page, so I need to stop now.
Do you think Sam Hyde might kill a man one day?
Well, he promised to kill Hassan Piker at his house. Remember?
We
Oh
should
my
hold him
God.
to that promise.
Hassan Piker.
I'm
gonna kill ya! In Minecraft, right? No, in real life.
Oh, the sun is a.
That's awesome.
He's the savior of the blue team.
He's not the savior of anything.
He's.
Was he wearing a dress recently? Saw that.
No. What?
Yeah, he was in like a maid's dress, like outfit.
Okay.
That was real? I thought I was dreaming.
I don't really care about that. I care about the other stuff that he
What's the other
says.
stuff?
But whatever.
We can do the what doth life. We can do the AIDS one.
Shaft
is a
polishing
classic.
for terrorists.
Terrorist?
Yes. The song's a shit ton.
What doth life? Are we just fleshy blips in some meaningless stew of cosmic?
Oh my god. I need more wine. I need to get more wine.
Through fate's garden, infused with a mystic.
Hey, bunghole! Cease that inner yapping.
I don't want no trouble, mister.
Freak, if you didn't want trouble, you shouldn't have wandered into Burberry, Connecticut.
Please, I'm just a simple seeker on a spirit quest to discover. What doth life?
We don't cotton to freaks here in Burberry, and we don't hate freaks would open unquenchable cans of philosophical thirst worms.
You're gonna regret that. You shattered my shaka shirt.
I hope y'all can play it
What
3
the-
feet up your ass.
Dunno, but I'd sure like to try.
What you gonna do, bird beast? Fly away on your cuddle bone?
Yeah, cuddle this bone.
Best stay away from that weirdo. You'll catch feline AIDS.
Yeah, all right. Meow.
Do yourself a solid. Walk away. Just walk away.
What's the matter, chicken? Frightened? Or do you prefer, what's the matter, chicken? Frightened?
Please walk away. You may need my help someday. Walk away.
Shadow.
Yeah, help me punch your neck off.
Oh!
Welcome to Burberry. What are you looking for?
Well, ma'am, I suppose I'm seeking a deeper strata of truth. Perhaps you can answer the one question that has plagued thinkers for all time. What doth life?
One moment, please.
He's asking Grok.
Processing.
I'm gonna ask Grok what doth life.
Oh no.
Let's overload.
No, right, mister? Sorry, our computer's freezing on y'all.
I'll be fine. I'm a survivor. We're a dying breed. I
The hell?
suppose you wanted to hear my story.
What?
I don't like to tell people my story, but you've been so very kind.
Actually, I have to get going.
Life. You could say it started when I was a kid. Like most folks, I've always been different, but not like the others. Other kids could be cruel. They'd call me names. Dweeb, chimp, honky, dweeby chimp, honky dweeb, and worst of all, Chomsky honk. Did you know there's over 87 combinations of those soul-scalding words? I found out the hard way.
Damn.
Adolescence.
Gross!
But then I felt something in my gut, the palpable suspicion that I had a deeper calling in life. So I sought out the wisdom of the ancients.
This is just schizophrenia animated.
One day, tragedy struck.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
This is pure art.
I was groping enlightenment in my bedroom, and before you could scream murder by arson, our house was on fire. Couldn't save my parents. Coroner ruled it
Okay.
death by mysterious.
All right then.
I sensed that there was
This is art. Why are we trying?
Needless to say, my so-called father was a scientist in some top secret capacity I've yet to unveil. Yet.
Alex,
Yet.
I apologize
So I wander the
for
country
your struggles today.
We are not losing viewers, by the way.
and I killed my father, and I suppose
Because we barely had any to begin with.
Oh, the meme is ready. That's amazing.
What show is this? Is Xavier, Renegade, Angel here?
This is called The Best Show. It's called Best Show.
Yeah.
In the first episode, he gets AIDS from the military.
Human virus to infecticide the computer.
Welcome to the U.S. Army. How can I help you?
I need some of that disease you guys invented.
Crack?
The other one.
AIDS.
That's the spice.
Fill out an HC248 requisition form.
I don't.
Fucking Bin Laden in the back.
Did you notice the Osama bin Laden?
Yes. Oh my god.
I shouldn't do this.
FK says thank you,
Here.
FK.
Someone left this in the lost and found.
Frittata.
What?
Just gotta dump this load in that dirty pooter's floppy slot and
Oh
connect
my
my
God.
computer.
He puts AIDS into the computer that's turned everyone into
You can all fret not.
Pixel
I have the
people.
cure right here.
Oh yeah, we did watch
You
this.
don't want to drink that.
No, he's drinking AIDS.
He's drinking. He drank the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, Cliff. It's working. Just go towards the light. I'm scared. Is that you, Grandmama? Oh, come.
What the fuck?
Y'all just killed my best platonic
He
male
despawns like in
friend.
a video game.
And now I'm gonna beat your ass.
I thought you had the stutter.
He seems to be stuck in some sort of a glitch and use the devil what brought computerized viral shame to our town. I'm gonna pound you down.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Whatever help that freak. Whatever help that freak. And whatever help that freak.
Can't stop thinking about
I am actively losing brain cells. Alex, save us!
No, this is great.
We're actively losing viewers.
Why?
I hope.
I apologize.
Pear,
I don't know
remember,
what the fuck
Pear,
this is.
remember when you lost your channel for a year for watching Wicked City on YouTube?
Yeah. I hope
Yeah,
it
let's
doesn't
do
happen
that
again.
I was basically gonna play a game of chicken with playing it and seeing if you'd worry about your channel, but you don't seem to have.
Hey.
No.
Okay.
Ah,
Wild TikToks.
Schnecka.
Look it, we're in wild TikToks.
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Did it,
Wow, we
Yeah,
are wild.
we're
TikTok.
uncharacteristically political today, but I endorse this image. Aw, look!
Naro looks
Look at
jacked.
us.
What am I looking at?
Pear's
The
got
back
a-
of Irene's head.
Oh,
You guys got some good
is there a bug
collabs.
on the back of your head?
you're just fascinated by this beanie.
Oh, he's done the quotes as tweets. Oh, Alex, you're a genius.
Oh,
Irene,
no,
wanna
look at
read
the
yours?
tweet. That's great. Okay. What am I saying? Hold on. Then you're in excruciating pain as the blood goes back in, so you did get a happy ending. 100 grand is not worth the destruction of your future children. Dun,
Nice.
dun.
Jake.
Civilization Ill is when
3.
the series peaked. You'll watch a video of a hamster being cute, and you'll go to the next one, and it's just Japanese people fucking. It's true. It's true.
True fact.
Next $2 super chat gets Phil's seed mailed to them. That could be a scene in a slice of life manga.
All right. He got me and I took it. And I'm the guy that really likes strawberries. What's the comeback? What's the Uno reverse card?
I'm enjoying the chopping together things we've said to reframe it. That's hilarious.
Minus those likes.
Very well done, Alex.
What is
And there's one, there's a
Considering
bonus
the show
meme
was
too.
about nothing.
Bonus meme?
Look at bonus meme.
Oh, that's great!
Say it again?
This is 50 years from now. Well, wait, the first Mars colony, you're going to have Elon bot being like, okay, get to making the Martian babies.
I wonder what the prompt was to get this image. It's like erectile dysfunction.
Just anime couple looking terrified at impending sex bot outside their window.
The details of Jake's birthday hat.
Thank you, Alex.
Aww.
We got
Doge is about to destroy the IRS building.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh,
nice.
If only this is my dream. If only this were reality, please.
That's amazing.
It's so great. I have been enjoying this roller coaster. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. All right, let's do a round of promo and get on out of here.
Woo! Alrighty.
Can you guys share your screens and I'll just click on them?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll pull mine.
I'm still recovering from AIDS, so
I don't think you recovered from that.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Whoops.
It's all downhill from here.
Just
Or up.
small peaks and valleys.
Or it
respite.
could be uphill. You suddenly get access to a lot of very horny people.
Weird.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's Reddits for people hooking up because they have certain bugs.
Dude, people are into all kinds of weird shit.
No, I mean, I don't know if that is
People have
defined
ailments.
as a bug chaser, but it's like, I have AIDS and she has AIDS. Therefore, it's like
We're both going to be miserable
free-
together.
free shot.
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah,
Bump uglies,
Sure.
as they say.
might as well.
Yo, Caleb. I got mine now pulled up here.
I got mine too.
Phil
All right,
said it
Psycho
first.
Slumber, guys. I got like 10 pages left to letter. I'm lettering right now. This is going to be wrapped very soon and sent out to you guys in a couple months. And we need one more backer on Kickstarter to get 50 and probably break 3K over here. But if you guys prefer to back over on Indiegogo, we are there as well. I just put up some new sketch cards. Some kick-ass ones by Peter Orchard are up there. So if you guys want to grab some sketch cards, go grab those. Limited. There's only 3 in this lot. There's 2 more. I think I'll put up next week if we sell through these. But this is 60 pages, horror hero action. You've seen a bunch of awesome art from this, and we're shipping it out really soon. So this is going to be the first Zade Comics book out this year, and hopefully we'll have it at conventions and stuff as well. And then we got a bunch more in the pipeline ready to go for all you awesome comic readers. Thank you guys for supporting us. Go grab this and head on over to zadecomics.com, sign up for the emailing list, and grab some other cool comics and merch over there too. Appreciate it.
Nice. Yeah, it looks great. It's doing really good too. So cool. And you're saying it's pretty close to being done.
Yes, yeah, it's really close to being done. So I think if I get all the rest of the colors this weekend, it'll just be done and be ready to send to like editors and stuff. And then the final like pre-press, and like I'm gonna put the concept art in the back as well. So Almost there.
Sick.
Hey, Connell the Barbarian is my comedic. This is the camera. Comedic fantasy. This week, everyone's merch orders went out. The shirts of both covers. Here we go. All these went out, and also the block blanket. What? You know, the blankets. They used to have a look, and the look recently changed. I don't have graphic. Pull it up. Wait, there's one. Is that the good one or the bad one? That's the bad one. And then where's the good one? Should have put that. Wait, found it. Okay. If I switch to here. So, right. We got old blanket. It used to look like this. You can see the spots are very vectory, a little bit copy and paste. But now, the people who bought blankets, you will be receiving this super upgraded, way better version. Irene was kind enough to draw these very nice spots. So yeah,
I drew some spots. Whee!
Hey. Go back and forth again. Let me get that hit, that dopamine.
So this is the crappy one.
Yeah.
This is the new one.
Oh my god, I'm coming. Okay, nice. Good.
There you go. Who wouldn't?
Spots.
And according to today's birthday stream I did, this is a stain-free blanket, so you can calm all you want.
Perfect for Cardinal.
Nice.
But yeah, head over there. So if you do purchase, if you do want to grab one of these blankets at the tail end of winter, I've drank too much. At the tail end of winter, it will be sent out straight away because I have the files set up for all these now. But yeah, other than that, if you haven't backed the book yet, get it. I'm currently preparing for the Kickstarter that we will be launching in a few months, though. So maybe you want to hold up and see if you would prefer some of those covers, because everything on the Kickstarter is going to be new. I'm high-efforting it all the way. But yeah, thank you. And thanks to everyone who's backed so far. We've had another back, I think, either this week or last week. So welcome to the fray.
Cool. Woo! Back this book. Get my cover.
Yeah, you can get. I got a cover. Irene has a cover.
But you should get mine.
Yeah.
Because
you can only get Irene's cover here because the new campaign will have a new guest artist.
Ooh.
I'm extremely excited to show off that cover.
Smart.
Yes. Excited to see that.
Like even the trading cards will be new, by the way.
That is very high effort.
It's super high effort. You get free trading cards, all this stuff. I'm gonna do whole new cards.
Yeah, that is dedication. Because I mean, I'll draw like 3 covers and I'm done with it.
I love drawing covers so much. I've had so much fun doing this Ouroboros cover.
They're all wraparounds too, and you have like an ultra wraparound with the Ouroboros.
Ultra
Ouroboros.
The Aurora Borealis cover.
Aurora
The reach around
Borealis.
cover.
Well, very nice.
Sweet.
Hey, here's my book. I've also had a little too much to drink, but that's all right. That's all right. I can still fit my book. This is Fiendish, and you can find out more about my fantasy comic at fiendishcomic.com. As you can see, I've recently revamped the website, if you haven't noticed. I have the sign up right there smacking you in the face as soon as you go there to be extra annoying, but I realized that's what you have to do to market yourself and get people to sign up for your book. So there it is. Please head to the website and sign up so you don't miss the Chapter 3 launch. That'll be this summer. And of course, I have a website full of free previews and merch, and you can also buy the actual books over here. See, I have them right here on the front of the website, and the Read the Comic link right here to the individual chapters and previews. Very easy to navigate. You can also find out more about the world and everything. I love this website. I'm very proud of it. So I hope everyone can give it a chance and check it out. And also, as I was mentioning before, Fiendish is on Global Comics. There's technically 3 chapters, but I have a chapter 2.5. I have 0.5 chapters in my series, so it's a little confusing. But so I'm working on chapter 3, but it's technically the 4th book. Anyways, Ooh, hey, look at that. 666 views. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. I wonder what that means. But yeah, you can read all 3 books that have been released so far digitally here. You can buy a membership for like $5 or $7, I think, it's something like that, and you have access to a huge catalog on their website, and you'll of course have access to Fiendish as well. So head over here, read the previews for these books, and if you like it, then I highly encourage you to join Global Comics and read to your heart's content. And that's that. Also check out the shorts if you want to stay up to date on Fiendish 3, because I've been hammering away at that. I'm very proud of the work that's been coming out. I can't wait to show this book to you guys.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Looks
Hey,
great.
Krager's in the chat.
Yo, what's up, Krager? Good to see you, man.
Craig, what's up?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, maybe we'll be getting out of here. And who's streaming next week?
Me, I think.
Jakington.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
Got
it's
any
Jake and
ideas
then
what
it's me.
the topic might be? Wild TikTok Part 2. Just can't get enough.
Yeah, definitely that.
I don't think we fully delved in the depths of wild TikTok.
Yeah, I think there's more we could.
We'll have to wait for
wanted
the feed to
talk
refresh.
about just the simple beauty of setups and payoffs.
Oh, cool. I can be the, what's it called? The thorn in your side or whatever. The devil's advocate.
Yeah, you could be like, actually, you're wrong.
I'll be like, actually, setups and payoffs are stupid, okay?
Yeah, that's just the worst. Don't bother doing it. Alex says, fix your mic before. Yes, I will try and fix my microphone next week. I apologize. I did an experiment during this stream. I was like, I wonder if it'll go up at the viewership if I stop talking. It did.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
We broke a new record.
We
Okay.
did? Well,
Did we?
congrats.
Of viewership, yeah. When Jake shut up, we hit the highest we've ever hit.
We peaked.
Oh no! That's not a good sign. Oh, poor Jake.
Yeah, and remember to go pre-order Vatican City or local comic shop.
That's right.
Yes.
50,000 copies sold. Everyone help me manifest it. 50,000.
It's gonna happen.
50,000.
It's not too crazy.
100,000.
I bought like 300 each myself, so.
Thank you, Alex. And Rushbrook said, "How about an episode on how music can influence your comic?"
Ooh, I like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe. Good suggestion.
I've talked to a few creators who've used that as a metaphor. Brendan Swan's one of them, and it was interesting. Okay, I'm gonna click the button here. Everyone ready?
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.